Hello, everyone. Hello. Is there anybody there? There doesn't appear to be anyone here anyway at the moment. So you might as well just come in now. Oh, I've got an echo now.
Sorry, I've muted.
Oh, you've muted it. Right, okay. Cheers. Yeah. So it doesn't look as though there's anyone here anyway in chat, so we might as well... Oh, Nuggets is here!
Yeah, you go. Look, give him a chance. You're on like the Discord thing to happen.
Alright. Oh, yeah, it just takes a minute, yeah. Yeah,
This is what the starting screen. You have a bit of grace.
I know, well, normally I do I have the game running, don't I? And then I come in. Like, but I've not been able to do that because we've been arguing with Discord. So, hello, everyone. Hello, Nuggies.
And each other.
Pops is very quiet. Okay, I will turn Pops up then. Hang on, I can do that. Just give me 2 seconds. Glass cage of emotion. Right, okay, so I've turned Pops right up now, so she should be a lot louder. Do you want to talk
Also,
now?
I've started... Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everybody.
How's
Can
that?
you hear me?
Is that alright for volume, Nuggies? You should have some game audio, the sound of me, and also the sound of Pops. All being well, if we've got it working.
Yeah,
There
I can't
she
tell
is.
'cause I'm muted.
Right, okay, so we'll do an intro to, well, Nuggies, basically, because nobody else seems to be here. So this is a very important game of my childhood. So this is Day of the Tentacle, and this is a point-and-click game. And point-and-click games are basically where you are a detective. You are a detective puzzle-solving genius, and you go through games and you detect and do things. And this is a remaster of my favourite of all of them. So, hang on.
What do you like about it so much?
You what, sorry?
What do you like about it so much?
What do I like about it so much? It's really well written. The puzzles are fantastic. I like the art style. And, yeah, I also like the fact that it's very whimsical. I made an effort to be in on time because I was excited to see this. Right, okay. So we'll set it to the remastered because I'll show you the classic visuals later on, but we'll go with remastered so it's not quite so jarring. But yeah, and this is from like one of my favourite studios of all times, LucasArts, i.e. the people that made Star Wars. They also had a games division, and this was one of the games that they made. They didn't just make
How old
movies.
were you when you first played this?
Hello, Mrs. E. I would have been, I don't know, what's she sort of first year at secondary school? So 11? I was about 11. Yeah, about 11, 12 when I played this. And it was also a massive deal because you'll see that this is fully voice acted. And this was the first game I'd ever played that was fully voice acted. Because up until this point, that wasn't a thing. So
You don't even get that anymore.
Yeah, exactly. So this was like
some kind of fully voice acted game. We're like, oh my god, we don't have to read.
Yeah. Well, I mean, particularly for a dyslexia spaz like me, like playing point-and-click adventures where you had to read everything was really hard work.
Oh, that's important.
It is, yeah. So having like a game that was fully voice acted, where it was like watching a cartoon that was alive, and I could interact with it and do shit. So it was staggering to me. It was great. It was amazing. And
stream for accessible gaming, guys.
Yeah.
Don't forget to like.
Okay. So yeah. So anyway. So this is Day of the Tentacle. So let us begin. So we're going to go for new game, and we're going to overwrite my previous save. I should hopefully be able to get all the way through this.
In the jar on the back wall there.
Hang on. What was that?
Is that a tentacle in the jar on the back wall?
No. That's just random goop. Random goop.
No, it looked like a tentacle.
Yeah, no, it's not. You'll see, it's definitely not a tentacle. But anyway, right, let's go. Hopefully, we should get through this whole game. Bearing in mind, this game took me about 4 or 5 months for me and a friend to complete it. We both had a copy of it, and we were both brute forcing it, and then catching up at school and telling each other how to do bits and how to work bits out. And it took us about 3 or 4 months to do between us. I could probably run through this now in about 2 hours. Because I know everything. Do I want to enable developer commentary? No, spank you.
Who was the friend?
David Edelston.
Oh. She's on a call, Mrs. E. She's not in the room. Yeah, I'm on Discord, Mum. I'm in my room. Although he did come in, like, all stressed and, like, touch my mouse and, like, you know, get quite close and breathe down my neck. But
Sorry.
other
Yeah,
than
I did
that,
that.
I think we're fine.
Plot is happening. So this is the inciting
Oh,
incident.
dear. Pollution. Climate change.
Yep.
I'm thirsty.
Industrial waste. Oh.
I don't think you should drink that. It looks bad for you.
Okay, I have.
Nonsense. It makes me feel
Oh
great.
yeah, because I have no game sound.
Smarter.
So.
Ah, right. Oh, so you'll have to read it.
I feel like I could.
Like I could.
Like I could. Like I could.
Oh my god.
Take on
the world. Of course, it'll be delayed for you as well, Pops.
It is a bit delayed, yeah.
Look,
Like your
Oogie, it's a
speech.
hamster. Just what I need for dissection
Like my
lab
reading ability.
tomorrow.
I think I need that for the band, Laverne. You know, like we could bite its head
There's a
off.
hamster at the
or
door, of
whatever.
course there is.
He's a delivery
Hands
hamster.
off that hamster.
Friend
Laverne.
of yours, Bernard?
He belongs to Weird Ed Edison, and it looks like he's brought us a note.
Bernard.
Bernard?
It's from my old friend, Green
It's
Tentacle.
Bernard.
He says that Purple Tentacle's mutated into an insane genius, and Dr. Fred's going to kill them both.
It reminds me of the art style of Courage the Cowardly Dog.
I thought I
Oh,
was
we don't
free
know
of
that
Dr.
one.
I don't know that
Fred
one,
and
no.
those crazy Edisons forever. But now, I know that I must go back to the mansion.
So this game is technically a sequel. A sequel? A sequel.
Sequel?
A sequel. So when he's like saying back to the mansion, he's on about going back to the mansion that's in the main game, the original game, which is the Edison Mansion.
What was the previous game called?
No,
Night of
it's called Manic Mansion,
Manic Man.
and that was like super old. Was that? You can play it in this game if you go to like an old. There's a computer in this game, and you can actually play the original game. Of course, was
I've
gonna.
not heard of Courage the Cowardly Dog.
No, not heard of that one.
Must have been after our time, Nugs.
But do you see what I mean? It's like it was like a full cartoon that I could interact with. Well, I'll interact with it in a minute.
Yeah.
But you know,
For me, this isn't my cup of tea in terms of like art style, but I can see why, as an 11-year-old boy, you'd be all over this.
well, this is going to be really weird because like you've got a delay on all of on the visuals, and you've got no audio either. So I don't know how we could resolve that.
Well, we can't resolve it.
No.
But you're not going to need me much for like the problem solving, are you?
No,
So
I'm
I
not.
know-
No, that's true.
So I can just offer, you know, my sarcastic quips every so often.
You can do, yeah, that's true. We're going to be out of time with jokes, so I can make a joke about a cow now, and you're not going to get it until now when it's live on your screen.
Okay, we'll spread out
Well,
commando
I
style.
don't know what to do about
Laverne,
that.
you go secure the
We're just
area
gonna have
behind
to
those
cope.
double
It's not
doors.
going to be that far out.
Hoagie,
No.
you take
All
care
right,
of
then.
upstairs reconnaissance. I'll maintain Command HQ here, in the lobby.
What are we looking for?
Oogie.
We've got to find where Dr. Fred is holding the tentacles.
This better not take too long. I've got an anatomy final tomorrow.
And I've got a show to set up later tonight. If I'm late, I don't get to test the drums.
If I know Dr. Fred, he's got the tentacles tied up in his secret lab. Question is, where's
Where's
his
the secret lab? Right, okay, so I don't need this. Right. So, okay then, everyone. I'll wait for Poppy to catch up. I think she's caught up visually now. So, right, so this is the game proper, and I now have control of Bernard, and I can walk him around like this.
Bernard.
It's Bernard or Bernard, right? And I have these little things here, which are like verbs to do things, and then I can use them to interact with the environment. So, for instance, I can look at the gum on the floor. So,
Spearmint, my favorite.
so okay, so we might be like, oh well, actually, can I pick that up off the floor? So we would go pick up and click on it.
It's stuck to the floor.
But it's stuck to the floor. So, what year was this made? This was originally made in 1996, I think it was. Pops, could you look at what year it was originally made? But what we can do, I can show you what the original bonus... Hang on, where are you? Oh no, back.
Want me to look stuff up? Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
options. Right, so if we go to settings and go to classic and show you what it originally looked like. Resume game. So this is what it originally looked like back in the day. Only it would have been on a much more tinier screen. It would have been on a much more
it's awful.
smaller, tinier screen. So this is why we're going to play it with the improved with the remastered graphics. Settings.
So it was made the Day of the Tentacle, also known as Manic Mansion 2, is a 1993 graphic adventure game by LucasArts.
1993 then.
1987 game Manic Mansion.
Yeah, 1993 then. So it's like an early 90s cartoon. It's really taking me back to 90s cartoons. So yeah, so as you can see, all they've done is remaster the cartoons, the actual artwork. They haven't changed the game at all. As long as you keep it on this verb thing, because this is what it was. They did add like a thing where you could control it using other stuff, but this is like a wheel. But this is the way it was. Oh, this is the year you were born. So this is what I was doing, Nuggies, when you were just a wee baby, a wee little ginger nug, crying and pooping everywhere. I was solving this mystery. When you were just a wee nuggie. So first of all, what we're going to do is we're going to pick up this flyer here, because we need that, and then we're going to look at the flyer. So look at it, and
It's from George's Hardware. George says that every American should have a vacuum cleaner in their basement.
right, okay. So you might be like, well, why have you picked that up? And that's because in about an hour's time, that's going to be really important. We're going to need that. So you have to be a kleptomaniac, and you have to pick up and carry everything you can find. So we're going to pick up that help wanted sign, and we're going to go through here. And if you notice, there's a dime there. So we're going to pick up that dime there. And we're going to open the door and go into the office. And then we're going to go in. And here we are in the office. And then let's have a look. We're going to use the telephone.
I don't have time for that now. I'm
he's on a mission. All right, okay. So we're going to... let's have a... Oh, no, not talk to. Look at Swiss bank account.
Gee, Dr. Fred doesn't have a penny.
Ah, so now we know Dr. Fred, who owns this place, is bankrupt. How do, Toasty? And I think we're going to... Can we open the drawer? Yeah, we can. We'll open the drawer. Shoop. And what's in there? Oh, there is some Bondo gum, which is glue, I believe. So we're going to take that with us as well. We're going to pick up the Bondo gum.
Oh my god, look at the Star Wars calendar.
Well, yeah, there's loads of references to like Star Wars and things like that in there because it was owned by LucasArts, so they could do that. They didn't need to get any. They didn't need to get any permissions.
I don't know who the other guy in the photo is. He's a bit scary.
That's Dr. Ed Edison. We will meet him further down the line. So there's not really anywhere else we can go. As with all tutorials, you're kind of trapped in just this little area. So where do we think his secret mansion, his secret base might be?
You can't go through those doors.
Well, let's
Behind
go.
the clock.
Hang on, if we go open the doors. Open doors.
Laverne's covering that territory.
So Laverne's covering that way. And we could try and go upstairs.
Hoagie's got that part of the house.
So we're trapped in here. So yeah, you are in fact right. It is in the grandfather clock. So let's open up the grandfather clock.
Aha!
Aha!
A secret
Oh my
passage.
god, I was right.
This
I'm
is
so
all
smart.
too easy.
And here we go. Thunk!
Aha.
Laverne, how'd you get upstairs?
Am I upstairs? I got lost.
Seen any
Thanks,
tentacles?
Nugs.
What's a tentacle?
I haven't seen this at all
just
before,
something
by the
I
way.
whipped up
That's
in my
not, that
spare
wasn't.
time. Made good
I
pets,
was not
actually.
cheating.
Until one of them tried to take over the world. Had to tie the little buggers up in the basement.
You told us that.
Yeah, Bernard wanted us to set them free.
Thank God you weren't that stupid. Did you say, Bernard?
Okay, you're free to go.
Thanks, Bernard.
Yes, thank you, naive human. Now I can finish taking over the world.
Wait!
Oh, yeah. Now I remember. He's incredibly evil, isn't he?
So thank you, naive
I'll try to talk him
human.
out of it.
Like I said, fully voice acted. I was like, this
Well,
blew me
what
away as a
possible
child. I was
harm
like,
could one insane mutant
It's blowing me
tentacle
away
do?
now.
Leaping lab rats!
I'm
Fred.
switching to my headphones
What
to see
have
if I
you
can
done
hear
this
it.
time?
Ah, yeah, try that.
Meddling milk toast. Now Purple Tentacle is free to use his evil mutant powers to take over the world and enslave all humanity.
Ah, yeah, but then there's like a really bad echo for
Our
me.
only
Oh, is
hope
there?
now is to turn off my sludge-o-magic machine.
Because I can hear myself.
And prevent the
Ah, right.
toxic
Yeah, of course you will
mutagen
do,
from
yeah.
entering the river.
Isn't it a little late for that, Doctor?
Of course. That's why I'll have to do it.
Yesterday!
To the time machine.
This is all your fault, Bernard.
Behold, children, the Chronogon.
Doc, can't you just send Bernard?
No, you must all go to increase the odds that one of you will make it there alive.
Have any people ever been hurt in this thing?
Of course
I'm glad
not.
you're enjoying it,
It's
Nuggy.
Yeah.
the first time I've ever tried it on people.
Taking her back to her childhood.
Good, yeah. So we all get in the Chronogon, and you know, maybe we'll all get travelled back in time.
Well, I'll be.
So this is what travelling back through time looks like.
Bernard, float over
Well,
here
I'll
so I
be.
can
Yeah.
punch you.
This must be that Woodstock place Mom and Dad are always talking about.
What could it all mean?
Puss.
I don't know. I don't want to know.
Puss, where?
Oh, you'll see.
Die.
There's Puss on your screen now.
We may not live to see yesterday.
I'm sure Dr. Fred wouldn't have done this if it weren't safe.
Alright.
After all, he is a doctor.
I just see the three
It
people.
works! I can't believe it! And they said imitation diamond wasn't good enough. Uh-oh.
So there you go. As you may expect, everything all goes horribly wrong with time travel.
No.
Yeah. So I'll wait for everyone to catch up, and then I'll talk about what's going on. So Pops is caught up as well.
Right, what bit do you want me to catch up to?
Well, no, just when I
Cheap
start
mail-order
talking.
jewels.
What happened to Hokey and
Okay.
Laverne?
I knew I should have bought a real diamond.
Are they alive?
My dials say that the larger specimen landed 200 years in the past, and the other is stuck 200 years in the future.
Well, hurry up and bring them back.
I will, as soon as I get a new diamond. Then all your buddies have to do is plug in their respective chronogons and...
Plug them in? Where is Hoagie going to find an electrical outlet 200 years in the past?
Yes, well, he'll be needing my patented super battery then, won't he? Now, where did I put those patented super battery plans of mine?
Plans? How are we gonna get Hoagie plans?
Don't worry me with details, boy. Just help me find the plans. They're in this house somewhere.
Now what am I going to do?
I think I made myself perfectly clear. Step 1, find plans. Step 2, save world. Step 3, get out of my house. Let's get cracking.
Right, so there we are. So hopefully when Pops' stream catches up, there we go. Pops' stream is now caught up. So yeah, so this is us now. So we have control here, and we can wander around here, and we need to.
Maybe I put them upstairs. That's got to be it.
That's
upstairs.
got to be it. So we need to try and find this battery thing, and as he said, Hoagie is trapped in the past, and Laverne is trapped in the future, and we are in the present. And we need to solve all of these problems and get everyone back to the right timeline and save the world. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to push this lever to turn off.
It's off, but it's too late now.
We're going to do that just for ruffles. So first thing we could do, look at the paper. What does that say? Look at the paper.
It's Dr. Fred's design for a super
battery. There we go.
It's capable of storing up to 1 gigavolt with a charging time of only 0.01 seconds. Wow!
So we will pick that up. You'll notice that the doctor went off up the stairs there. When we pick this up,
I've got the plans.
Quick, we have to flush them to Hoagie.
How did you
how did
get
you get
over
over
there?
See, full of little jokes.
My ingenious super battery
Hilarious.
design.
Hilarious, yeah. He's clever. He's well done. So, there we go.
You really flushed them.
Yes.
Down the toilet.
No.
Oh, you're off
no
to bed,
time.
Pips. All right, thanks for
Using
popping
the
in
highly
briefly.
sophisticated time flux hydraulic vortex chamber I've installed in each chronogen, you can flush small inanimate objects to each other through time. Flush small inanimate objects to each other through time.
Hello? Dr. Fred, can you hear me? Drat.
Did you hear something?
No. Let's see if what's-his-name catches on.
Oh, great. I'm stuck in colonial times, tentacles are taking over the world, and now the toilet's backing up.
Hoagie, come over here. It's your old pal, Dr. Fred.
Dr. Fred, how'd you get in there?
I want you to pick up those plans you see in the chronogen, Hoagie. Bring them to Red Edison. He's my great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandfather. He'll know what to do.
You need the plans to make a super battery so you can plug in your chronogen.
Okay, if you say so, Bernard.
Good boy. Does he have any experience with electronics?
Well, I once saw him take 3,000 volts directly through his head without batting an eye.
Didn't he pass out?
Well, he was already passed out when it happened.
Hello, Emily.
Time for me to save the world, I guess.
How many times is it great-great-grandfather? It was many times great-great-grandfather. So this is it. So now we have control of Bernard and also Hoagie. So we can just wander around this house in the past and in the future, and in the in the past and the present at the moment.
So as soon as Hoagie gets that battery working, we're set.
I'm
Okay.
afraid not. We still
So do you have
need
to
a
control
diamond
the
for
two
main
different
unit.
guys in the two different times?
And your
like,
friend in the future needs
they,
power
like,
too,
solve the
if
puzzle
she's
together
still
kind of thing?
alive.
Correct, yeah.
Alive?
And stuff that you do in the
Get
past.
me out of here. I like trees and everything, but this one has got to go.
So, and as we do things in the past, it'll affect the future. So, for instance, Laverne is trapped up that tree, so we need to get her down from the tree. So, if in the past we cut down that tree, say for instance, then that tree won't be there for her to be stuck on, and then she's free to roam around. So, hence puzzle. So, yeah, so what we're going to do now, we are going to do a first run where we're going to wander around and just fucking pick up everything we can find and everything we can see and talk to people and explore the mansion in the present day and in the past.
Already room.
Okay, so this is obviously the present, and it's now, rather than like a lofty mansion, it is in fact a really grotty hotel. So let's go in here. So in here we have, what do we have? We have decaf coffee and we have coffee. So we're going to pick these up. Basically, it's a thief simulator. You pick up and steal everything because you never know what you may or may not need. So we have...
It's a hoarder's paradise.
It is, yeah. So, and they often say something funny. So let's like look at the fork.
Actually, I'd call this more of a threak.
I'll wait for Poppy to catch up on that before I give that away. Look at fork. It's a threak. So anyway, so as you might imagine, there are a lot of kind of weird, stupid puzzles in this game, as there are in all of these sort of things. And you will start to see how absurd they get and why it took me and my friend months and months to complete it. So I don't think there's anything in here that we can actually pick up at this point. We've got the washer. Look at the washer. Is there anything in there?
It looks pretty broken.
Oh, it's broken, right? Okay. Is there anything in the dryer? Open the dryer. Look at dryer.
It's a coin-operated clothes dryer.
Ah, right. Okay, yeah, there's something in there, I'm sure of it. Boop. We'll open that. And there's a funnel. So we're going to pick up the funnel. So we are just, at the minute, we are just hoarding. But almost everything we pick up, rash of cow tippings, baffle, police, and there's a tentacle in the background. So, yeah, as we go, we will find that literally everything we pick up with the various different characters we'll end up using. There isn't a single thing that you pick up that you don't use at some point. So it's just a case of stealing and grabbing everything. So, hang on, if we open this, boop. We need to open that, as you'll see later. Okay, if we push this dude, boop, bonk.
I hate that clown.
Right, okay, so let's talk to this.
Hey, boy,
Ew.
you missed the party.
You and the clown were having a party?
No, last night. At the Novelty Good Salesman's Convention. I tell you, we Novelty Good Salesmen
Quit clowning around.
had a good time.
Very good, Emily, very good. Oh, right, oh, sorry, dialogue. So now we can talk to people. Has anyone ever told you you look like Don Parado? I don't know who Don Parado is. So nice Pardo.
Nice. These babies are practically exploding with tobacco goodness. So, want a cigar?
Sure, lay one of those Havana babies on
lay
me.
one of those Havanan babies on me.
Thought I was gonna blow your head off there, didn't you? Well, you were right.
So he's a very jolly chap. With his exploding
You
cigars.
shouldn't smoke. It's a bad habit.
So don't worry, we will resolve this. And you might be like
Cracks
going,
me up every time.
why are you showing me this? And it's like, well, because at some point that will be important. Everything, like, is weird. Everything is important. You have to learn that. Right. So you see here, there's some chattering teeth.
It's like nothing's trivial. Everything's important.
Pretty much. So let's pick up the chattering teeth. Oh no, they've gone.
Yikes.
So we're gonna pick them up again. Come here, chattering teeth. Pick up chattering teeth.
Missed.
Pick up chattering
I
teeth.
can't get hold of it.
Pick up chattering teeth. I'm going to pick up the chattering teeth, so we
I
can't get hold of it.
Come
But
on, I won't hurt you. Come on, I won't hurt you.
Oh, okay, right, yeah.
Just as an example, you'll notice that I opened that grate earlier.
Slippery little devil.
And there we go, we can get the chattering teeth. So now we can pick up the chattering teeth because they're sat in there. And there we go, now we have chattering teeth. At some point, we may perhaps need some chattering teeth. Like I say, I'm going to be taking a lot of shortcuts here because it took me months and months and months and months and months to work this out. As in, why the hell are these chattering teeth here? What the hell? How do I get them? And stuff like that. There's a nice little puzzle here. Well, not a puzzle, but a nice little thing we had here. So
we're just going to have to go with it, basically.
Basically, if you see me doing weird things, you'll be like, why is he doing these weird things? So, here we go. Let's use the TV.
This beautiful 4,000-carat diamond can be yours today for the special rock-bottom introductory price of $2 million. The number to call is 1-800-STAR Wars. Don't miss this amazing once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
So now we know where we can get a diamond from. We just have to ring that place and spend $2 million on that diamond or whatever it was. But yeah, this is something, a little problem, which I'm not going to... Actually, fuck it, I'll show you a problem. Right, we'll show you just a general problem. So we've got this geezer here. He's lying on that, on a some sort of little sweater. Right, okay. So what we're gonna do, I'll show you a super quick puzzle.
Do we need to get the sweater? Do we?
Well, we'll need to get the sweater. Yeah. Right. Okay. So okay. Right. Let's talk you through the full length of this fucking puzzle from step one. You won't know why we need the sweater yet. That doesn't come in until much later. But we need the sweater. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the dime on this fickle-fingered coin slot. So we put the dime in there. That vibrates the bed. And that moves him across there. We're like, right, okay. Great. Marvellous. Why would we care? Well, if we do it again, maybe he'll move across more and he'll fall off. But where is there another dime? Oh, there's another dime here, but we can't get the dime because it's stuck to the floor. So if we try and pick it up,
it's stuck to the floor.
So we need to pick that up, okay? So let's just have a potter outside, and if we come outside, and we're going to open this up. Nothing in there this time, right? So we're going to head back down here to the parking lot, and there is a guy trying to break into this car with a crowbar. So let's just have a quick chat to him.
Lol, of course there is.
So we just go chat to this guy.
Don't sneak up on me like that.
So what are you up to?
What are you up to?
Just casual, don't mind me.
I locked my keys in the car.
So he locked his keys in the car, apparently.
Sure.
If you're locked out, why break into the trunk?
I have a spare set of keys in there.
So he has a spare set of keys in the trunk, obviously. Nice crowbar.
Nice crowbar.
Thanks. Don't even think about asking to use it. I need it.
So we can't get the crowbar off him.
See you later.
Because he needs it to get into that car because he's locked his keys in there. So that's a bit of a problem. We need the crowbar off him. So what we could do is maybe if we gave him his keys in bunny rabbit quotes, we could then get the crowbar off him. So if we go back up here, back up into this room, this first room here, and this is why this puzzle took us forever to work out what to do.
I can see that.
If we close this door, you can see there's some keys on the back of the door. So we can then pick up keys. Now we've got some keys. Now we're going to open the door. And then we can go back in here. And then we can go back down there. And these puzzles, this is just an early puzzle. They get really fucking ridiculous. Like really, really fucking ridiculous. And if you want to know how...
and I think this is why I never took to point and clicks.
Yeah. Like the real abstract. But
we kind of torture to me.
But we managed to solve this whole game in about 3 or 4 months just by brute forcing but without the internet. Don't forget there was no internet whatsoever, and there was no guides. We didn't look anything up. We just brute forced it, and this is why these games died out because.
They're too old.
Well, yeah, a combination of the people that got it and were willing to brute force them and to work through them all. Like, they just got it and they were all over it. So, like, Monkey Island, Sam the Sorcerer, Day of the Tentacle, Sam and Max, there was fucking loads of them. They did Indiana Jones point-and-click adventures, which I might do at one point. But, yeah, they require this kind of anally retentive, picking everything up, trying everything with everything. And, like, the reward is you kind of do it, and then suddenly something would happen, and it would unlock a load of the game, and you'd do a load more things and pick some more things up and learn some more things and do stuff, and the plot would advance, and then you get stuck again and you spend ages trying to work it out. Whereas now you could just go online and just watch a playthrough and just someone do it. So let's give these keys to the lovely man in the ski mask.
Here, perhaps these are your keys.
Where?
Of Aurelius.
Hey,
Yep, there we
thanks, pal. Keep the crowbar.
And then we get the crowbar.
Thank you, masked man.
Thank you, masked man.
What sort of person would carry around this many keys?
Deponia.
Must be one of these.
Ever thought of playing that? Deponia. I believe I have about 3 or 4 Deponia
Maybe
games.
this one.
I have about 3 or 4 Deponia games in my Steam library. I have started playing one of them, and it was quite good. They are on the list of games that I need to go through. So we're going to use the crowbar on the gum, and then we can now dislodge this. Boop. And then we can pick that up. We've got the crowbar in there. So now what we're going to do is we're going to have to... I don't know how to... Is it use gum? Yeah, there we go. So now he's going to chew that. Lovely.
Oh, disgusting.
Disgusting. Okay,
boys.
and now we have a wad of gum and a dime. Okay.
Gross.
And if we go here, we can now use this dime on here to undo that. And then that'll vibrate the bed. And then the guy falls off the bed. And then we can...
Bed, eh?
Yeah. And now we can pick up this.
Ew,
And he's still asleep. Okay.
wet.
Yeah. So we now have this. We won't need this sweater now for another hour and a half, 2 hours. But we now have it.
I could not be getting on with that. Like.
So can we? Are there any? Right.
Not.
Okay.
I mean, how long did it even take you to figure out that the sweater was the thing that you even needed, and that like that's how you needed to like figure out?
Well, I'm kind of doing this out of order, right? I'm just doing it as we come to it. But like, we later on find out. So, for instance, you've used that dime in that thing there, right? And that vibrated the bed. So I would have done that just by trying everything with everything, and he would have moved, and I would have been like, oh, well, that did something. Okay, I'm not sure why, but okay. And then, you play for another hour or two, trying everything else out and doing stuff, and then, you sort of come to a point where you're like, oh, there's another dime there, I wonder if we do that, what that'll give us. And he gives you a sweater, and you're like, I have no idea what that sweater's for. So, for instance, like, I have no idea why we need to do this, but we're going to do it anyway. So we're going to use the... Oh, no, not the gum. We're going to use the crowbar on the candy machine. Boop! And then we're going to pick up millions of quarters.
1968?
Oh.
1974? Oh, 1977.
Hey, Aurelius, how you doing?
Oh my god, I summoned him.
Ooh.
There was a guy in a ski mask in a balaclava, and I was like, oh, I wonder if Aurelius knows him.
So now we have all these quarters, and we will need them at some point in the future of the game. So let's go. Let's just keep pottering. So we're going to open this door. Let's go in, see what's in here.
It's useless. No one will ever be interested in my design, so I'm ending my novelty inventing career right here.
Oh, how am I feeling? I'm all right, Aurelius. I'm okay.
How appropriate. I can't even do this right.
Wait, what?
So here we go. So we can talk to this guy, but there's not a right lot of point. He's just a depressed, failed salesman. Hi, my name's Bernard.
Hi, my name's Bernard.
What's yours?
Dwayne.
It's Bernard.
Isn't that
He's
depressing?
American.
Bernard.
What's his name? Dwayne. Oh, that's it, right? Okay. Maybe
I
active.
can help cheer you up.
Oh, I can hardly wait.
Nice bit of oh, yeah, it's just full of dark humour. Why don't you try whistling a happy tune? Maybe some calisthenics would help. Let's discuss philosophy.
Let's discuss philosophy.
Okay, here's my philosophy. Life is completely pointless, especially mine.
There we go. Life is completely pointless, especially mine. So there we got. Nietzsche has some interesting ideas along those lines.
Some interesting ideas along those lines.
Oh, who cares? Philosophers are all failures like me who couldn't make it in a real profession.
So there we go. So anyway, nice music, pipes you hear. Alright, they pipe in here. Right, okay, but anyway, never mind. So the 90s dark humour, yeah, it was properly dark. So let's
This is why how we are.
So
this is why we're like we are.
We're gonna pick up
90s dark humor.
Right, so Pops, bearing in mind you've seen certain things, right? What do you think the significance of this room is? What's just happened in here, and what have we seen earlier on that you think might be important? Nothing?
There's like a bang gun on the floor.
Oh, there is indeed. So, who else had a gun like that?
I don't remember.
Right, so the what's it salesman, the guy with the cigars, he used a gun like that to light the cigar and blow my face up, right? Cigar man, Nuggy's got it, the cigar man, right? So, what we could potentially do, if we wanted one of them exploding cigars for some reason, is we could then get his gun, swap it round, and then when he does the thing on us, he'll pull the trigger and it'll say bang, but it won't light the cigar, then we get to keep the cigar. What a win. So we can get the cigar there, but we can't get this because we're locked out, so we need to try and get him out of here. But anyway, we need to get him out. So, but that's a later thing. I recognise this music. Yeah, I recognise the music. But anyway. So, and then we got this room here. Let's go in here. So we're going to open this door and see who's in here.
Green!
Bernard!
What are you doing up here?
Well, I couldn't stop Purple, and he's gonna go out and conquer the world, and I'm afraid of what he'll do if he catches me, if Dr. Fred doesn't find me first. Does that answer your question?
Yeah. Hey!
What's up, Bernard?
Right, so Green Tentacle's hiding up here. Right, okay, so let's just have a chat. You'll notice a Stormtrooper helmet as well. So what do you think Purple Tentacle's going to do now? Want to help me save the world? Right, so these are just generic
What do you
lines.
suppose Purple's
Hello,
up
Amy
to
Jane.
now?
How you doing, honey?
Well, he wants to take over the world, so I figure he's up to something devious.
Yeah, does anyone else remember, what was it, Courage the Cowardly Dog? I probably remember the music from last time I played it. Lols. No. How's Bebo Jemo?
Hi, Amy J. I'm on Discord. I'm not in the room. But
Conducting
hi.
cryogenic experiments on small animals?
Are you home
I
yet? Are
wouldn't
you back
doubt it,
home?
but I was thinking more along the lines of politics.
Why the litter box? Have you got a cat?
Don't ask.
Right, so anyway, oh yeah, how does a tentacle sit in a beanbag chair?
How does a tentacle sit in a beanbag chair?
Oh, that part's easy.
Back home.
Getting back
and
out of
he's
it is
asleep.
hard.
Oh, bless.
Right, so anyway, what we're going to do, we're going to ask him about his band, because why wouldn't you?
How's your new band doing?
Green tea and the sushi platter? We're doing great! We've decided to really capitalize on our strongest quality as a band.
So what's the strongest quality of his band? Really? Okay. Carefully crafted melodies and distinctive counterpoint.
Carefully crafted melody and distinctive counterpoint?
Volume, man! Volume!
We have a chance to win a Grimy Award as the loudest new band. We're pulling out all the stops.
Okay, so that's great. Okay, have you got any airplay? Weren't you looking for a new guitarist a while back? Okay, I can't remember what I need to do here. Are you working on a new album?
Weren't you looking for a new guitarist a while back?
Yes, but we decided to go with a guy who plays power tools instead. We can generate a lot more sound that way.
I remember Courage. My dad actually still watches that show regularly.
Oh, right, okay.
That's great.
Yeah.
Oh, I really like the name. I want to hear we need to hear the band.
I really like the name Sushi Batter.
You mean green tea and the sushi platter? Thanks, that means a lot.
Or maybe we don't.
That's
great.
Yeah.
Right, so what we can do. See you later.
See you later.
Right.
Yeah! Good luck in saving the world, B-Man.
So what we can do, if we use the stereo, turn the stereo on. Right, there we go.
Wow, this is loud.
So this is his band, and you'll notice that this lodges the sick a little bit in the root that's stuck to the roof. And now what we can do is we can then push this over, boop, and that causes that to fall on the floor.
It's sick.
Yeah, it's like fake sick. Did you see Straight Out of Nowhere from Scooby-Doo meets the Cowardly Dog? All right, did you see Straight Out of Nowhere? All right, it's like a crossover with the Cowardly Dog and Scooby. All right. I still remember getting up at the weekend and watching. So people have a real thing for this Cowardly Dog thing.
I saw.
Oh, is there anything in the icebox, actually? I don't think there's anything in there. Look at icebox.
It's pretty darn cold.
Okay, use icebox?
No way. There's things in there that look like they've been there for years.
Okay.
Doesn't anyone ever clean this thing?
I'm gonna BRB.
Alright, okay. Groovy. So that is actually a little hint there. It doesn't look as though people clean this thing. Alright, okay, so we're going to pick up the fake bath. It's only fake. It's not real vomit. So we're going to pick that out. I watched Courage at Night. So yeah, everyone... I've never even heard of this. So we're just going to keep having a pot around in these current times. So we'll go up another floor. And then in here... Alright, we can open this door. Okay, so let's right, so we've got the security camera here so we can see all the various different rooms. So let's okay. Can we talk to her? Where is it? Talk to her.
Excuse me.
What is it? I'm rather... Say, aren't you Bernard Bernoulli?
Dan hasn't heard of Courage. No, I've not heard of Courage. Courage is an alien concept to me.
Neither have I. I've not heard of it.
No.
Although I've heard a lot about it now.
Yeah, we've heard about a lot about it now.
I knew it! You broke into our mansion a few years ago to save your little friend. What did you come for this time?
We're trying to save the world. Okay. I'm trying to keep a tentacle from...
I'm trying to keep a tentacle from conquering the world.
The Monkey Island name.
Really?
What?
How nice.
Which name?
Threepwood.
Oh, Threepwood, yes. I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Yeah. Guybrush Threepwood was the main pirate from that.
Yes, I remember.
Saturday morning was amazing. Ben 10. It was a pretty big Cartoon Network show. Right, it was Cartoon Network. You see, we were from the older generation where we didn't,
Yeah,
you know.
we never watched Cartoon Network.
No,
Fucking hell.
CITV and CBeebies or CBBC.
Not CBeebies.
No,
we
we didn't even have that, did we? We had the broom cupboard. Sunday was.
And we had Going Live.
Sunday was a meh day for TV shows. He went out and played with my friends that day. All right. I remember Sundays I used to watch Cadillacs and Dinosaurs. I was a big fan of that. Anyway, probably way later in life than I should have been a big fan of it. Anyway, so she's got quite an array of gadgets. I was just admiring your statue. Right, okay, so... better get back to her.
You get back to what you were doing.
Because we don't know what the importance of her is just yet.
Time, you big hunk.
Right, so I think what we'll do is we're just going to push her for funsies. Boink! So that's something that we'll have to do later on, and we'll solve that. So that's her, and then we've got open here. And then in here we've got...
Hey, aren't you Weird Ed Edison, the paramilitary nut?
Why, yes, Hey, do I know you?
Yeah, I'm Bernard Bernoulli. I broke into your house 5 years ago, kidnapped your hamster, broke into your piggy bank.
No,
Nope.
Doesn't ring a bell, but I can't remember much about that period anyway. My psychotherapist thinks something traumatic happened to me back then that I'm blocking out.
You think that's why a lot of people have, like, fucked up sense of humour? Yeah. Kids like little snowflakes who often get who get offended too easily.
Oh my god, I came up with such a great name for like Dan's future members. I'm not going to tell you it, but for a while I thought that they should be called snowflakes.
Yeah, we had to knock that on the head. So
I was shocked he wasn't into that idea.
Right, okay, so anyway, what are you up to these days?
So what are you up to these days?
Me? I mean, I'm
worry
just
about
hanging out, you know.
I'm much better now. I don't have those bad thoughts anymore. Now I collect stamps.
So he's collecting stamps. That's a useful thing for us to know about. Your hobby's fascinating, right? Okay. Well, I hope you didn't get you too excited.
I didn't get you too excited. Bye.
So,
peace be with you.
So I don't want to. You see, he's got an old computer here. So if we use the computer, okay. So this is Manic Mansion, and you can play the original Manic Mansion on here. I don't.
Game conception.
Yeah. So this is the original game. This is what the original game looked like.
Oh my god.
So this was like the super original, and it's got the full game on here. But anyway, I don't really know how to escape this now.
Lol, you're trapped within the game in the game.
Yeah, we just press escape, that's fine. Exit, there we go. So it's got the full game, so you can play through the whole game, the original game here on that computer there as well, which is pretty cool.
Oh, I didn't even know you could do that.
So, and here we are, we're up here, and we're going to open this door. And as you can see, there is very little up here. We can go out here. And all we've got out here is we can pick up the hand crank. Oh, bye, Mrs. E. Thank you very much for stopping by. So we picked up the hand crank, and then we can climb down the chimney, boop, and then we're back down here. So that is a full run of the mansion, as in the present time. So let's go back in time to Hoagie and have a potter with him.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie. Very good, Bobbin. Very good.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
So we got to the car park. We have Benjamin Franklin. So let's talk to him.
Hi there, mister.
Franklin, Ben Franklin, soon to be known as the inventor of electricity.
The inventor of electricity, eh?
Do you know Red Edison? He's a scientist guy, too.
Red Edison? A scientist? He's just an innkeeper who pretends to be a scientist, and he's not very good at doing either one.
Well, he did according to this game.
I can't believe Washington and Jefferson picked his inn of all places to write our Constitution.
So now we know that they're writing the Constitution of America in this place. So we're going to be meeting some of the presidents of the early presidents. As in George Washington.
You mean Washington like
the President Washington?
Did he tell you he was president? The nerve of that guy, always trying to run things. But of course, no one will care who's president once I've harnessed the ultimate power, the power of electricity.
Okay, right, we'll see.
See ya.
So,
carry on.
So we've got him flying a kite out in the thing, and here we are. Right, okay. So he has a can opener and a patent application. Oh, which is for the what's it, isn't it? The battery that we need. Oh, so there's a letter in here. So let's pick up the letter in the mail, obviously. And let's look at it. What does it say?
You're brilliant. What a
novel design. Come to Baltimore at once. So there we go.
Baltimore?
Baltimore, yeah.
Oh, we're going to go see Lauren.
So let's open the door. And in we go. Into the mansion. And it's the same layout, give or take. That room's been boarded up or didn't exist or whatever. So we have the mummy here. So we can open up the clock and go down there. And here we go. And this is where Dr. Red Edison is. So let's talk to him.
The Angry Beavers was my jam as well.
The Angry Beavers was good, yeah.
I remember Dexter, I always thought his lab was cool. Careful, Hoagie, it's illegal to read someone else's mail. I don't remember any of those shows.
You look kind of familiar.
No, Angry Beavers is
I do. I'm Red Edison, the inventor. Not to mention owner of this inn. Perhaps you've seen my picture in some important scientific journal.
Angry Beavers. The Angry Beavers, yeah.
Maybe not.
What are you doing?
Sorry, I'm 12.
I'm inventing, you simpleton. What's it look like I'm doing?
So he's inventing stuff. So, okay, well, see you later.
Well, see you later.
Not those kind of Angry Beavers.
You might if you cut that hair a bit shorter.
Right, okay, so here we have a walk to left-handed hammer. So we're going to pick up the left-handed hammer, just because we can.
Say, that's a left-handed hammer, you know. I invented it myself. It was for my ungrateful slob of a left-handed son. Oh, well.
Right, so what we're going to do, we need him to build this battery. He's very Doc Brown. We've gone back in the time, and we're going to give his invention back to him in the past. So if we give the patent application to him.
Super battery, eh? Brilliant design. Sometimes I amaze myself. Now all I need is oil.
Oil, vinegar, and something gold. Oil, vinegar, and gold. So that's all we need. And now we can do that. We're also going to pick up this lab coat as well, just because it's in.
Only employees are allowed to use that lab coat.
Oh, so we can't use that yet. So we need to somehow convince him we work here, I think, right? I don't know if there's anything on the bulletin board we need.
It's covered with plans and junk.
Covered in plans and junk. Right, okay. So that's that. Right, okay. So that's the step one. So we know we need to get oil and whatever the other stuff was. Looks more like a black raincoat. So we're going to here, and here we are. And this guy's all called John Hancock. And then we've got Thomas Jefferson. And we've got George Washington.
Right.
So we won't get too much into this, but what do we have here? We've got a time capsule. All right, okay, so let's... a gold pen. Okay, so there we go. We've got some gold that we might need. Can we just pick that up? I don't think we can.
Hey, keep your hands
When I
off
was
that.
watching all these cartoons, you were probably watching Buffy.
Yeah, probably. So he's looking mighty chilly.
Yo.
Hello?
What's up, you
Need to put
cold?
the fire on, babe.
Cold? I'm freezing.
Why don't you build a fire?
Well, I keep asking Jefferson to build a fire, but he won't. Says he needs the log for posterity and won't part with it.
Oh, so he's being a meanie. Okay.
Who'd want a poster of a
He
log?
is.
I don't
A
get
mini
any
Bobini
respect.
Yeah, he is.
Why? I bet it's George.
Does he want a jumper? Good logic, but no. But no. No, it's very clever. Good logic. Well, I gotta go, dude.
I gotta go, dude.
Right, okay. So you won't do that, and this is George Washington. Right, so we're just gonna have a pot around. I'm gonna actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and just solve things as and when they come up. So we're gonna pick up oil. We needed oil. That was one of the things we needed. And we're going to pick up the spaghetti. And is there anything else in here? There's a water pump. No, let's go out here. Okay, so we're going to open this door. Boop. And what else do we have? Open the cabinet. What can we get in here? So we're going to pick up the brush. And we're going to pick up the bucket. And anything else in this room? No, that's it. So we've got that right. Okay. So we now have oil, and we've found gold. Bucket! Yeah, we found a bucket. So we found oil. Actually, we'll go give that guy his oil, just so we've got one less thing.
Why was George washing a ton? He was cleaning the marks of past generations.
Whoop, whoop. So I'll give him some oil.
Ah, excellent.
Wow,
I
Addy.
need that for my Superman.
Wow.
So we've given him his thing, right? Okay. So let's open this door. And in here, what have we got? Right. So there's something, right, okay, so if we use this.
Here I am, don't get your carols in an uproar. Excuse me, Mr. Washington.
So she just starts cleaning. And then I think what we're going to do is we're going to... No, go back. And we can pick up the soap. We're going to steal soap. Oh, no. She's
Get away
caught us.
from that. It's a good thing I finished in there quickly. Now scram.
So she scrammed
They
us off.
just don't make founding fathers like they used to.
Scram.
Right, okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to use the bed. Boop. Make it all messy.
Here I am, don't get your carols in an uproar. Excuse me, Mr. Washington. Boy, what a mess.
So she's going to take longer in there. So now what we can do is we can pick up the... Not the maid's cart. Pick up the soap. Where's the soap? Soap. There we go. We can pick up the soap. There we go. So that's a way we can steal soap if we needed it later on, which we will. So let's go in here. And in here we've got a woman.
I told you guys I'll get to the flag next. I'm working as fast as I can.
Hey, chill. Take your time.
Don't tell me you've got another design change for the flag.
Oh, she's sewing.
I've got another
design
change for the flag.
I
So
knew
she's...
it. What's the current brainstorm from our fickle founding fathers?
So she's designing the flag of America. So could it be, how about a skull with like a scorpion in its mouth?
A skull with like
a scorpion in its mouth.
Oh, what the heck? At this point, I'd do anything just to have it over with.
Yes.
Put the pattern on
America.
the table, and I'll look at
America.
it when I'm done with this job.
How about like an F-22 bombing brown people? So anyway, right? So this is something for later on. This is something for later on. She's doing that, and then we're gonna open this door, and we're gonna go in here. What do we have in here? Oh, we have a kite. All right, so let's pick up the plans for the kite. I think.
I don't understand that technical stuff.
All right, okay. What do we need in here? Ah, bottle of wine. Okay, so we're gonna pick up the wine. We need that. Anything else we can take? All right, and what's in the drawer? Open the drawer.
Grody, man.
No.
I don't go through people's underwear.
Right, so we've got the oil. Okay, kite plan. Right, okay, so I think that's... Right, okay, I think that's it. Oh, now we've got a horsey. Okay, so let's talk to the horse.
Hi, horsey.
Hi yourself.
Wow, you can talk.
Wow, so can you. What a coincidence.
Alright, okay, so nice teeth.
Nice teeth.
Thanks. I paid quite a bit for them.
So he's a talking horse, and I don't know what his name is. What's a nice horse
like you doing in a place like this?
Hey, I live here. What are you doing here?
Okie dokie. Right, okay. So, did I mention I like your teeth?
Did I mention how great your teeth look?
Thanks again.
So his teeth look good. Right, okay. Gotta go.
I gotta go.
See you later.
Right, okay. What do we have in here? Do we recognize...
Question is, which one's stuffed and which one's the real McCoy?
So, does anyone recognize these people?
I assure you that we
All
are
these
both
statues?
real, but we are neither one of us McCoys. We are Edisons, Ned and
So
Jed.
he's making like
Who's
Guybrush
who?
Threepwood again.
Does it really matter?
Well, he's making the statue from
Even our dear father can't tell us
in the
apart.
in the what's it?
He
The security
only
camera
knows
room.
that one of us is
Yeah, that's in
left-handed,
the
while the
what
other
we
is
saw before.
right.
Yes,
But
that's
that
what I'm saying.
neither of us are
Yes.
following in his tiny scientific footsteps.
This dude ain't a
Hold
panty
still,
raider,
Jed.
thank goodness.
So, I'm almost too frightened to ask. Are you the marble delivery man? Or the model?
I'm the model. Should I take my clothes off now?
I'm the model. Should I take my clothes off now?
That's like you, though. Any excuse to get it off.
No. No, you most
Definitely
should
should
not.
not.
We couldn't get your body shape right anyway, unless we cemented two slabs of marble together.
He's
But
been
then your
horrible about
statue
him
would
saying
have a
he's
big
fat.
seam in it.
That's okay. It would have
Terrible.
one anyway.
That ain't some positive
Look,
body talk.
don't call
body
us.
talk.
We'll call you.
Dang.
Right. Okay. So,
I'm no marble delivery man,
but rock is my life, dude.
I'm sure that's terribly amusing, where you're from. Where exactly did you come from?
So where did he come from? The valley, the future? I can't really remember. I'm on the road a lot. Or I live off campus with Bernard and Laverne. I think we'll go with... I'm from the future, dude.
The future.
The future.
Kind of spooky sounding, ain't it? Ooh, the future. I'm from the future. Look out.
Gosh, it would be so nice if you weren't here anymore.
Okay, so we're gonna go.
Sorry, hope I haven't jostled you.
Too late.
Right, okie dokie, so we're gonna leave here. Meanwhile...
How about an amendment that the president has to be a human being?
Please, this is serious business.
It's still cold.
He's
You're
still
right.
cold, yep.
Oh my goodness.
And here we got a Pussycat, who's playing with a little squeaky toy mouse. Oh, got some red paint as well. So we're going to pick that up. So we pick up the red paint. And then if we... Right, I think if we use this bed... Hang on, use this bed. Squeak, 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 and the cat comes over. And then goes back to his mouse. So if we were to want to maybe borrow that mouse, we would need to maybe, okay, use that bed. Oh no. But you see, if we use this bed here, it doesn't squeak. It just goes ka-thunk. Right. So if we pick up that bed...
Where am I gonna put it?
We need to... Okay, so we need to swap these over somehow. So is it push that...
Where am I gonna put it?
Pull...
Where am I gonna put it?
Okay. Use... Oh no.
Can't you remember what to do?
I know, we need to swap them somehow.
Where am I gonna put it?
Okay, we can't pick up squeaky mattress.
Where am I gonna put it?
Okay. Give squeaky mattress to that bed. No. Alright, so that's something I'm gonna have to try and work out a bit later. We don't need the mouse just yet. And here we are. And we're out on the roof again. So, there we go. So, now I've got to start trying to remember. So, at this point, we're just like, right, what would we do? Where do we need to go? What are we going to do? So, I'm going to try and remember. Right, okay, so what's this letter? So, okay, so... Ah, yeah, so we'll give that letter to him, Bernard.
Well, I'll just run to the Chronojon.
Bernard.
There's something in the Chronojon.
So now, he has now got that letter about going to Thingy, wherever it was, Baltimore, because his designs are dead good. So, we're going to go to this guy whose designs were terrible.
I don't understand what was wrong with exploding catnip.
This music's really irritating me.
You can turn it off, can't you?
No, I just can't remember what it is. I recognise it. Anyway, so we're going to give him this letter.
Hey, there's a letter here for you.
For me? Probably another rejection slip. Oh well. You're brilliant. What a novel design.
So he's
Come
like
to Baltimore at once.
So there we go. He's super happy. Come to Baltimore. Blah blah blah. So we're gonna pick up the gun. Boop. So he's super happy, and off he goes. So now we've got the what's it, the bang gun rather than the lighter gun. So we're gonna have this guy's.
We're gonna show him what for.
Right, what we're gonna do is we're gonna pick up cigarette lighter.
You don't make a move out of us.
Oh.
Hands off, boy! That's a precision-made novelty device.
Right, I can't remember how to. Okay, so how do we swap that round? Okay. Right, okay, talk to him, right.
Hi there.
What can I do for you, kid?
Nice cigars.
I roll them myself. So, want another cigar?
Okay.
Okay, but only if you promise not to light it this time.
Would I do a thing like that?
So I lit it and then, yeah, right.
I told you it was a bad habit.
Alright, maybe we can just use flag gun with cigarette lighter.
Hey, isn't that
there we
Albert
go.
Einstein?
Huh?
So there we go, swapped it, there we
I
go.
don't see anything.
Oh, never mind.
So there we go, so we swapped that, there we go, right, okay, so now we can just talk to him again.
Hi there.
What can I do for you, kid?
Okay, nice cigar.
Nice cigars.
I import them from the finest Cuban munitions factories. So, want another cigar?
Yes, we do.
Okay, but only if you promise not to light it this time.
Would I do a thing like that?
Aha, and there we go. So now we've got ourselves an exploding cigar.
Hey.
Get lost, kid.
So, okay, this is where it starts to get... Right. Okay, so this is where we're going to start getting a little doozying. Right, okay, so I'm just going to start doing stuff that I know I need to do.
Okay.
So, right, so we're going to go down here. We're going to go to the bulletin board. Okay. Look at bulletin board.
To do.
Oh, no, don't matter. Don't matter. Forget it. It's empty. Right, okay. So what we're going to do...
I thought you knew what you were doing.
You don't even know what we're doing?
I thought you knew what you were doing.
I do, yeah. I'm just I'm trying to remember what order to do
How long
things
has
in.
it been since you last played this?
It's been about a couple of years, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to give the decaf coffee to Dr. Fred.
And how many times have you played this, like, over the years, would you say?
Oh, quite a few. So we've topped him
More
up.
than 10?
Yeah, more than 10. So we've given him decaf coffee, and there we go, and he's falling asleep.
Must open safe.
So he's going to go wandering off.
Sign contract. Must provide for family.
Go let the dogs out. Ooh.
Just gotta go let the dogs out. Right, so he's now, because we've given him decaf coffee, he's now fallen asleep. So these are all things we would have had to have found out and talked to him. But basically, there was a whole plot, there was a thing about, like, he's got a contract in the safe there, which he needs to sign, which would make him a millionaire, which would means we can then buy the diamond. But he put it in the safe and he forgot what the code number was. So, and he can only remember it when he's asleep. So that's how he does that. But unfortunately, we can't... what's the word? We can't get it. So if we try and pick up the contract now... No, pick up contract. He, like, slams it on us.
Took my hand off with the door.
So we can't do that. Anyway. So we need a cunning way of solving that little mystery. How to get that contract. So what's that? And then we can pay it into the Swiss bank account. So, where are we? What do we have here? Right, we are going to give Hoagie the cigarette lighter.
I'll use the Chronojon.
And we're also going to give him that. Okay, and then we're going to go to Hoagie. Right. Oh, also, sorry, we need to give him the chattering teeth as well. Because we need gold to make the battery. So this is something we need. We need gold to make the battery. And we found where there's some gold already. And that was on that feather. But we can't get to the feather because all of the founding fathers are hanging out there. So, here's what we're going to do.
Uh-huh.
Right. We're going to give... See, there's a feather. And we can't pick it up because everyone's hanging around, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to give George Washington a cigar.
Excuse me. Yes? Mr. President, may I offer you an excellent smoke?
Hey, Salmon, how you doing?
Can you also provide me with a light?
Yeah.
Sure.
So we're going to give him a smoke.
Well, in that case...
Doesn't bat an eyelid at having a gun pulled on him because he's a baller. And then... So he tries a cigar and it explodes, as you might expect. And he spits his teeth out.
Blast, I hate it when that happens.
Oh.
See if you can't find those for me, will you? There's a good lad.
Okay, so...
Oh, you're going to give him the chattering teeth?
We are indeed.
Ah.
So the teeth have gone, so we're going to give him the chattering teeth.
Could you use these? Why, thank you, young man.
Easy.
Strange. I wonder if I should cut down on the coffee.
You see,
Hey,
so...
Tom, look.
Look.
The father of our
Nation is cold. He's cold now, he's got chattering teeth. Better build a fire.
You're right. Huh. I guess you can have my log.
Me? Why should I build the fire? You build the fire.
I'm bothered by the smoke. You build the fire.
I'm bothered by your attitude. You build the fire.
No, you build the fire.
So they argue about building the fire for a little
No,
while.
You build the fire, log lover.
No, you build the fire.
Nice,
No,
super amazing
you build the
gameplay.
fire.
This is Day of the Tentacle.
Yeah, yeah. 2 hours later. It's a point and click adventure.
You big baby.
Right, okay, so we've built a fire now. So that's a good step one. And all the fires, you know, going up the smoke and everything. And now everyone's much warmer, so he doesn't need the blanket now. So we're going to pick this blanket up.
Yeah.
Boop.
Oh.
Okay, but obviously they're still there, aren't they? They're still kind of hanging around. So what we're going to do... Oh, no, not that way. So what we're going to do is we're going to go up to the roof. As one does. Boop-de-boop. Go out onto the roof. And we're going to use the blanket with the chimney. That's going to cause all the smoke to build up in the room. It's going to set off the canary alarm. And they're all going to leap out the window to escape the fire.
Okay. Who was the idiot who started the fire?
So now we need to get down there quick smart. Who's the big guy? That's Huggy. This is Huggy. He's a roadie for various different bands and the such. For Metallica, I believe. So when we come down here, now they're not in here because of the smoke, so we're going to pick up the gold pen. Yoink! So we
become a roadie.
How do you what?
How would one become a roadie?
I don't know.
It looks pretty clear in here now. Say, did you get the pen on our way out?
No,
I found a blanket blocking the chimney.
Son, do you know anything about a blanket? Didn't the dude next to you have one earlier?
So, you know, we just kind of throw him under the bus.
Catch you later.
So we just throw him under the bus for having a blanket. And then we've got gold. So we've now got 2 things we need for the battery. So give the quill to him.
Ah, excellent. I need that for my super battery.
Ah, that was it. Help wanted. There we go. I remember now. So we give that to Hoagie. This is how it... Right, so if we give him this...
What's this? Help wanted, moronic drone, assist genius, yada yada yada. Well, I'm the only genius around, and you look dumb enough. So pick up your lab coat and get to work.
Right, okay, so we can now pick up the lab coat. There we go, we have a lab coat as well. So we will need that at some point. So, right. viping in... So what? Sir, never viping in real life? Never viping? Do you mean vaping? So, let's have a look. Let's think of some other interesting things we can do to move some things on. Right, first...
Maybe he means VIPing. Sir, never VIPing in real life.
Ah, maybe. Maybe, yeah. So, let's... okay, so... What we need to do... Right, first... Right, okay, so let's fuck these guys up. Okay.
I hope you remember to like the stream. It's been a while since we reminded everyone.
Yeah.
Like and subscribe.
So,
say it, Dan. Say it. They like it when you
Please like and subscribe, and don't forget to leave a comment and pay your taxes on time. So right, so we're going to swap the hammers. Whoop.
That's just good advice.
It is. You see?
Oh no. I've lost it.
Like, share, subscribe. We're men. Life's too short to care about health.
Where has gone the muse that once guided my hand with such care? Must inspiration be so transitory?
What you do, eat coils, man? You dip them?
Yeah, what you do with your coils, man, you dip them. You get them from Vape Safe. You do eat coils. What kind of VGA are you using?
Don't say that, Ned.
So
Mother was right. We Edisons are made to be scientists, not artists.
So we fucked up this guy, gave him a left-handed hammer, so he could no longer hammer.
Creative adversity.
Oh dear.
Why don't you let me take over for a while?
So they
I'll clean
swap
this room up
over.
and start over. You relax. Have a cappuccino.
Have a cappuccino. So they swap over. So now,
I'm
consequently,
glad we switched places.
Because they're doing
I
that,
think you're coming out quite well.
they've swapped around the models for the left-handed and the right-handed one. And then in the future, that then swaps around there, you see?
Amazing.
It's clever stuff, isn't it? So if
It's you know, it's big brain shit, this.
So, if we go over here now, if you remember earlier, Tentacle rescues returned emerald. Okay. Groovy. Purple's doing his thing to take over the world. So, if we go up to the security office where that woman was sat.
The sundry times.
The sundry times. Right. And we just give her a wee little push. Boop. She can't grab hold of the guy's arm
Well,
again.
you know what they say. If you want to save the world, you
Oh,
gotta push
hello.
a few
Bye-bye.
old ladies down the stairs.
So there we go. So now we got that. So now we can see him on the monitor. So okay, look at. So we can see him doing that.
Oh.
So we can see him doing that, but unfortunately, he's doing the code way too fast. So still no good. Right, okay. So what we need to do is we need to record him and then play it back slow. Obviously.
Obviously.
Right, so is this Green Tentacle's room? Right, so there he goes. He's got a videotape, so we'll pick up his videotape. Boop. We'll go back in here.
So when this was taking you like weeks and months and stuff, what kept you playing? Like, what kept you engaged with it?
Well, I don't know. It's because you kind of you do some things and you just keep trying stuff, and then randomly you'll kind of solve a puzzle and shit'll start happening, and you'll be like, oh, I can do that now, and I can do this now, and I can do that, and you do that, and like the game would start to just unfold, but then you would get to another bit that you were stuck on, and you're like, fuck, what do I do now? And then you would stick and you would just keep trying everything with everything, and then eventually you'd get something else. I'm skipping a lot of the dialogue as well, because you spend ages talking to characters, but, you know, we're pressed for time, so we're going to just rattle through it. So like the whole thing about him doing that, like it explains why he's doing that. So you learn by talking to all the characters. They're like, ah, right, okay, so that's his problem. He falls asleep, blah blah blah. So you're like, oh, I'll give him some decaf coffee. So you do that. He falls asleep, but he goes here and then blah blah blah. So anyway, so we're gonna use that with that, and then we're gonna look at this, and then we're gonna record him when he's. So we're going to record that now. Oh. Hang on.
I'd rather not.
Alright, okay, look at. That's record, isn't it? That's record.
The red one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say so.
Ah, there we go, we're recording, right. So we've recorded him doing that.
Dr. Fred Edison.
Oh, right.
Internal Revenue. Come with us. We'd like to go over some of your records with you.
You know,
Upstairs.
Alan Richardson's middle name is Michael. Is it really?
Alright, Alan Richardson. Right, okay. So, now, let's rewind the tape. Okay, and then we can play it at slower speeds and press play. So 101, 99, treble 9, 57. So now we know what the code is.
I bet kids today won't be able to like figure that out.
We'll work that
you
shit
know?
out.
Fred.
I'm back.
Edison.
Dogs always take fucking forever to pee when it's fucking freezing outside.
Yeah, yeah, I bet.
Come
with us.
Oh, hello. It's the IRS.
It's the IRS, yep. So there we go. So now we know the... So now we know the code for the thing. So we're going to go down to the safe. Pretty Ricky tick. And we're going to open the safe.
Let's see, it's 101 99957.
Ta-da! Pick up
Wow.
contract. So there we go.
Smart.
So look at contract.
The party of the first part shall hereby be known as a
Did you ever
crazed
get
maniacal
frustrated, though?
genius.
Yeah. So we now have the contract, which makes them, which will make them rich. So.
Did you ever like sort of stop playing for a bit and then go back to it?
Yeah,
Kind of...
yeah, you would do, but you know, you could end up playing it for like a night and not get anywhere whatsoever. So you put in like an hour or something and just not get anywhere whatsoever, and then you could play for like, you know, 3/4 of an hour. You could play for like 20 minutes and suddenly something would click and you'd be like, oh shit, and you get a load more done, and then that was happy days.
Yeah, Alan Richardson is Dee Dee's third cousin, and he was in what film was he in? I can't remember.
I don't know who's Alan.
Yeah. He was in a film. He's like an actor.
Who's Alan Richardson?
And like Aurelius got really excited about it. I didn't know who he was, but I had to look him up. But like, yeah, Dee Dee's like related, like kind of distantly to him, and he's like been in films with people and stuff. Yeah, I found that out today in my stream. Got genuine real life celebrities in my streams.
Have you?
And sometimes your streams.
And
sometimes
yeah,
your
sometimes BD1 comes into my streams.
Yeah.
So let's okay. So where are we? What are we at now? I think we need to get Laverne back in the game because Laverne's still.
Smallville, right? Yeah,
because
she's
she's
in Smallville.
Yeah, we need to get Laverne back in the game because she's up in the. She's still trapped in the tree in the future, so we'll get her back in the game.
Oh, no, she's still up the tree, bless her.
She is, yeah. So, what are famous facts about George Washington? Anyone know any famous facts about George Washington?
Americans. Do we have any Americans in the
I don't
chat
think
right
so.
now? I don't think we do.
I wasn't really paying attention to his name. So, there is a famous story about George Washington. Wooden teeth, correct? We've already solved the wooden teeth thing. We've already had that. We've already had a reference to his wooden teeth. But there was another famous story with George Washington about how he chopped down all the cherry trees. Because he was the first president. That's right. But he also chopped down all the cherry trees. This is a bit.
Did he do that?
I don't know. But this is a bit of American knowledge that I picked up from this game. Yeah, claim to cut down a cherry tree. Bingo.
It wasn't him. It was Lincoln. Amy Jane says.
Yeah, well, not according to this game. So,
Fake news.
Yeah, according to this, it was George Washington. So we have a kumquat tree here. So we're going to use
it's Ollie.
Oh, is it Ollie? Yeah. We're going to use the red paint on the kumquat tree. And we're going to paint all the kumquats red. So he now thinks it's a cherry tree.
No, all right.
So if we go in here and we talk to George Washington, we go talk to George Washington. And we'll go talk to him. Where are we? Talk to. There we go. Talk to George Washington.
Excuse me. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. You're like George Washington.
Oh, you're like George
Looking
Washington.
forward to that, I really is.
Very much like him, according to my wife, Mrs. Washington.
Awesome. Okay. Awesome.
Awesome. Indeed.
Right, okay. So, is it true about you and the cherry tree?
Is it true about you and the cherry tree? Oh, yes, it's quite true. Why, I've cut down acres of cherry trees in my
No, that's
day.
you, Ollie. You're talking about yourself now.
There's lots of weed. Gerard Washington.
Actually, that says geared.
Geared Washington. Okay. I bet you've lost it. You couldn't cut down a cherry tree to save your grandmother.
I bet you've lost it. You couldn't cut down a tree to save your grandmother.
Probably George's dealer, yeah.
Lost it, have I? Why, I'd show you a thing or two if there were a cherry tree nearby.
If there was a cherry tree nearby.
But as you can see,
there aren't. Well, there we go.
Do you know?
There's a cherry tree outside.
There's a cherry tree out there.
So, away they go.
Well, let's go chop the sucker down.
So, out with the axe. Ka-thunk. Down goes the cherry tree.
I said come down from there at once.
Try to understand.
Hey.
I'm stuck in this.
Voila. You're quite a man.
Ooh, ow.
Yeah, I know.
Brain damage.
So that then frees up Laverne. So let's go and spend some time.
Get me out of here! I haven't done anything.
Well, you must have done something or you wouldn't be here now, would you? You'd be out in the lobby with your tentacle owner getting dressed up for the human show.
Owner? No one owns me.
Gosh, no owner, you say? Well, don't worry about it. I'm sure someone will come adopt you before we have to put you to sleep.
Damn that Dr. Fred.
Hey, she knows the Edison family motto.
Oh my god.
So now, as you can, once the stream is called, Pops has called, so she's now obviously in prison in the future where tentacles rule the world. So she's now trapped in prison. So
Why does she have a shiv in her pocket?
it's a scalpel.
Alright, whatever.
So what we're going to do is we're going to talk to the guard and tell him we need to go out for a pee.
Yoo-hoo, Mr. Tentacle Guy.
What?
She has
I have
to go to the bathroom.
Ha, that's a good one. Imagine a human using a bathroom. Come on, let's take a walk. Okay, human, do your business.
Right, so we are a little bit limited as what we can do with Laverne because we're just stuck out here. But what we can do is we can put
Like taking her outside like a dog.
Yeah, she's like a pet. So we'll put.
Okay, I flushed it.
Oh, hang on. Did that go to who it needed to? Oh, fucking
I
hell.
run around.
Right, he needs to pick that up. He needs the shiv. There we go. Pick up scalpel. Right, okay. So, I've got to try and remember how we... Right, how do we get her fucking... I'm trying to remember how to get her free. Because if we try and go in... He's just gonna pick us up. We don't have free movement yet. Right. Okay, let's think about this. Okay. I've got to try and remember how to do this now. Right. I know ultimately how we get her out, but maybe able to get GTA 6 for free, lol. Hang on, what am I missing here?
Oh, stop trolling, Ollie.
Right. Okay. So, does anyone have anything that's going to be of use to her? What's this? Contractor, the vomit. I don't think there's anything just yet that we can give her. I've got to try and remember how to get her to be able to wander around for free.
Yoo-hoo, Mr. Tentacle Guy.
It's about time.
Oh! I think I've remembered something. Actually, shit, right. Okay, I've just remembered something. Right, okay, so we'll talk to him.
Yoo-hoo, Mr. Tentacle Guy.
What?
Okay, she needs to go to the
I
bathroom.
have to go to the bathroom.
Oh, all right. Come on, let's take a walk.
Oh, you're going to get us a copy as well?
Junior,
Alright, that's
do your
fine.
business.
Right, so we're going to give her... Because she can only get the Chronojon when she's going for a wee. So we're going to give her the vomit. So she's now got the vomit. Right, okay, there we go. You see how you can spend hours trying to play this thing? Right, okay. You wait. Alright, so we're back in. Come on.
Yoo-hoo, Mr. Tentacle Guy.
Yep.
It's about time.
Yeah. Good
Right.
call.
So she's going to use a fake bath on the floor. Okay. Use fake bath with floor. How do I... Okay. Talk to fake bath. Use fake bath with...
That's one of the few places where fake barf isn't useful.
Okay, use fake bath with tentacle guard.
That's one of the few places where fake barf isn't useful.
Okay, hang on. Let's talk to him.
Yoo-hoo, Mr. Tentacle Guy.
What?
Okay, I don't feel so good.
Ooh, I don't feel so good. I think I'm going to throw up all over.
Uh-oh.
Oh, well, he just lets us out.
Dr. Tentacle.
Who voices the tentacle? I don't know.
Well, well, what have we here?
I feel pukey.
Indeed. All right, now hold still.
Are you gonna use your scalpel?
No, of course not.
Darn. What?
That's like the diagram of a person
What?
just on the wall.
Just as I suspected.
What?
There's nothing wrong with you, human.
Right.
What a
Detailed.
letdown.
Detail, yeah.
Well, I'm late for the show. I'll send your keeper back for you.
Okay.
Oh my god, it's like the NHS.
Yeah.
Sit.
Sit. Stay. Good boy. Right, so we're going to pick up the chart because we're going to need that. So the chart, the tentacle anatomy. Oh, there's the catcher. Shit. Okay. Will this let...
Hold it.
Oh, shit.
Humans aren't allowed to roam free here. I'm taking you back to the kennel.
I wish I had some sort of tentacle disguise.
So she wishes she had a tentacle disguise. Okay, so we're going to talk to the guard.
Yoo-hoo, Mr. Tentacle Guy.
What? And tell him we need a pee again.
I have to go to the bathroom.
Oh, all right. Come on, let's take a walk. Okay, human, do your business.
So she's going to go do her business again, because that's what tentacle people have to do. And we're going to give the tentacle chart to Hoagie, and then Hoagie.
Yeah, we don't really understand what's going on in Aurelius either. We have a very tenuous grasp of what's happening.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Like,
design changes every 5 minutes.
I think.
Well, as soon as I'm done with this, I'm making them a flag, ready or not.
I mean, I can't even hear it, so...
Right, so remember the woman that was talking about the different flags, and that they kept wanting to have different flags?
I know, I love her walk too.
Yeah. So, they wanted different they kept wanting different flags, designs. So, which was in which room? This room, I think? So we're going to put the tentacle diagram on the pattern. Ergo, that then changes the American flag to the tentacle.
Oh my god!
Right, and then if
we
go to him, and then
it's not a horror game. It's like a puzzle detective game.
Yeah, it's like a puzzle game. You just got to go around and solve different puzzles and try and work different things out. So if we go...
Apparently when he was first playing it, it took him months.
Took me months to work this out. So we're going to go up the chimney. Up to the roof. Ah. Oh, okay. So it must be Hoagie. Right, so we need to give him that. So it must be Hoagie that needs to go to the roof. And that's where the flag will be.
What's this horse all about?
Shit. Right, so in that case, the flag is in the future. The flag is in the future. Ah, okay. Let's go back to Laverne. Hang on, no, okay, so we need to give her the... No, Hoagie's got it, hasn't he? We need to give her that. So she's now got that. Come on.
Yoo-hoo, Mr. Tentacle Guy.
It's about time.
The way she walks is awesome, isn't it? Right, so let's talk to him again.
Yoo-hoo, Mr. Tentacle Guy.
What?
Okay, I have to go to the bathroom. No, I don't feel so good.
Ooh, I don't feel so good.
Again?
Again? So, now we're back up at the doctor's. Oh, fuck. Alright, okay. Ah, here we go. Right, so we can now go up here. Flew. And there's our tentacle costume. So we can now use that with that. Use that with that. Okay. Pull the crank. Pick up the flag. And use flag.
Wow.
So there we go. Now she's a tentacle. And now we have free roam and we can wander anywhere. In the future.
Amazing.
Because she's now a tentacle, and she just matches in. The flag is her disguise, exactly. So, hello.
She just blends right in now.
She just blends in. So, what's going on here? So, let's talk to this guy.
Hello, I'm a tentacle. I'd like to enter my insignificant human in the show.
Ah, right, yeah.
Oh my, yes, of course.
Oh, I'm a tentacle.
Take these tags and put them on your human and have them wait on
Nothing
the
to be
bench in the
suspicious about
lounge.
here.
Nope.
Entrance will be judged in 3 categories. Best
Genius.
smile, best
Absolute
hair,
genius.
and best laugh.
Thank you, fellow tentacle.
I think it might have needed to be an 11-year-old genius to figure all of this out. Jesus,
useful.
I couldn't have. I could have never.
Thank you. Believe me, it was my pleasure.
Now all I need is a human.
Right, okay, so.
Wowza! That was one good-looking tentacle.
So, now we are, as I say, a tentacle. So, if we open this door, what's in here? We've got, like, the future washing room. And the old washing room. So, if we open up in here... Is there anything in there? No, there's nothing in here. Right, okay. So, as I say, we've got full wanderings now. We can just wander around wherever we want. And we're not going to be bothered.
I love the way she picks up the dress.
Yeah.
Like, she picks up the costume like it's a dress.
it's really whimsical, isn't it? Let's be honest. It's just an awesome...
It's very whimsical, particularly, yeah.
Okay, what's a time capsule? Oh, right, okay. So, that was the thing that Hoagie needed, wasn't it? Was vinegar. Right, okay, I remember. We're getting there now. Hoagie needs vinegar, so, right. So, in here we've got a human. We've got some roller skates. So, we're going to... This mummy is going to be our human to enter into the competition. Obviously. We're going to enter him into the competition, and we've missed the bits of dialogue because I've just been wandering around. So, all of the people are locked in the thing downstairs, you know, in the jail where she was, right? Well, the guard wants to take his girlfriend out to, Club Tentacle, basically. But he can't because he's working and he doesn't have any tickets. Now, there's a competition for who has the best human, and the prize for that is 2 tickets to Club Tentacle. So we're going to win that with our mummy. Okay?
Righto.
So, first thing we're going to do, we're going to pick up this extension cord. We're going to need that. We're going to pick up these roller skates. This will all make sense soon enough. We're going to use the roller skates on the mummy. Use mummy roller skates with mummy. There we go. So now he's mobile and he can walk around.
Now I'm picturing my mother on roller skates.
Yeah. Right, what's in here?
Great.
Oh, it's...
Come here, mother. Put on these roller skates. No. It'll be fine. Don't worry about the extension cord.
Yeah. Okay. You look familiar.
Say, you look kind of
So that's
familiar.
the original purple tentacle.
Of course I do, nitwit. I'm
A
Purple
purple tentacle.
Tentacle, renowned world conqueror.
Okay, I've got to go.
If you will excuse me, I've got something in the oven.
Anyone I know, eh?
Right. Okay.
Chuckle.
Chuckle. Right. Okay. So what else do we have? Oh, this is the judging area. Right. And there's the thing. Right. Okay. So judging. Right. So the judging of Fred. All right. Okay. So first of all, let's just enter him in the contest. Was it in that one? Yeah, it was. Right. So we're gonna put the name tag on him. So this is my human.
You're ready to go now.
Yeah.
I'm going to push him. Boop!
I mean, I think he'll pass for a human, you know, no worries.
Well,
Hello?
Spirit. Everyone's raring
I don't think
to
she
go.
consented.
So, there we go.
Ah, here it comes, my finest hour.
So, we now have a mummy entered in the competition. But obviously, he's going to be judged on 3 things, which is his laugh, his teeth, and his hair. Okay?
Okay, so you need some teeth.
We need some teeth, we need to give him some good hair, and we need to give him a good laugh. So, where do you reckon we could get a laugh from?
A laugh?
Yeah. We have seen this already.
Was it in the recording you made, maybe?
No.
No.
It was Bobo the Clown.
Oh, yeah, that guy.
So, to deal with Bobo the Clown, we're going to use the scalpel on Bobo the Clown. Or Uzo the Clown.
Kill the clown! Kill it!
Yeah, pretty much. And then from that, we get to pick up his laugh box.
Okay.
Because that's what you do. So that's a laugh sorted out. And then we have some spaghetti. Who had spaghetti? Ah, there we go. Hoagie had some spaghetti. So we'll give her some spaghetti. And that's the first part of it. That's 2 bits done for him. It's always in 3s.
Right.
So we've got a laugh and we've got some.
So you can just drag and drop these items between them all.
Yeah, we can do now. Yeah, because they're all unlocked. You see, we couldn't give stuff to her because she was stuck either in the tree or in prison. But now that they're all free to wander around, we can just drag and drop to any of them.
Okay.
So we're going to use a new.
Put stuff into the time travel.
They do
everything.
Yeah, they do. They put things through the chronogon, but it's just once you've done it a few times, it's just like to save you going back and forth every time. You can just drag and drop it.
Cool.
Right, and we're going to use the thing with him and the. So he now has a laugh and he's got hair, but his hair's a bit of a mess. It's not great hair, is it? So we're going to style his hair using the threek.
The threek.
Yep.
Yeah.
So now he has a buffo. You see, you're missing. You're not going to see this until later. There you go. You can see that now, Pops. There you go. He now has a buffon. So he now has a buffon. So he's got that and that. We just need to sort out some teeth. So where have we seen some teeth?
We had the chattering teeth with I think George Washington has them.
We did indeed, but who got complimented on their lovely teeth?
Oh, I don't know.
And this is the kind of shit that you end up having to remember. We complimented that guy on his teeth. We talked to the horse.
Oh, the horse.
He had lovely teeth, right? But he's not just going to give us his teeth.
Not the horsey.
He's got lovely teeth. The horse! Nuggy remembered the horse. He's got lovely teeth. But he's not just going to give us his teeth.
No, we don't want to kill the horsey.
We're not going to kill the horsey. But what is next to the horse? And these are the clues that you just have to be in the world and think about. What is next to the horse?
Right, it's a glass. It looks like milk, but is it a glass of water?
It's a glass of water. What do sometimes people do with their teeth when they fall asleep?
They put them in a glass of their dentures. You put them in a glass of
Yeah, they do indeed. So we need to make the horse fall asleep. So he puts his dentures in there so he can steal them.
Oh.
So what we're going to do is we're going to bore the tits off him by reading this textbook to him. So if we use the textbook with the horse...
The LALR compiler is constructed by the following method. First, develop a rigorous elective grammar. If the elements have anti-completeness, the crunchy factor can be ignored.
Wow.
Blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah,
Sure.
blah, blah, blah,
Indeedy.
blah, blah.
Snore fast.
Yep.
There he goes.
So we're then going to pick up the tougher pegs. We're going to give the tougher pegs to Laverne.
Oh my god. Like Nuggies is much better. She's taking a lot better notice than I am.
I'm going to use the tougher pegs on the mummy.
Much better observation.
I know, look at that. He's got great teeth. Now I think... Right. Okay, I think we need to do something with his teeth. Right, hang on. Is that it? Alright, look at...
It's a bottle of correctional fluid.
Correctional fluid, there we go. So we're going to whiten his teeth to make sure they look nice. So we're going to use the Tipex, as it is, on the teeth, I think.
I don't think that would look better white.
Or maybe not. Maybe we don't need to. Maybe that's for something else. I know it's certainly for one other section,
And
right?
so I said to her, that's not my suction cup.
You think that's funny? Listen to this.
So let's judge the best hair.
Hey, when are you guys going to judge best hair?
Oh, all right.
So we get them to judge the best hair.
Wow, for a mummy, that's some great looking hair.
Yes, it has a certain meatiness.
But does it have stars and lightning bolts?
No, Harold is still the best.
But if Harold were to say, drop dead, I'd give first place to the mummy.
Ah, right, okay.
Agreed.
Ah, right. Okay, so that's the point. So Harold, the other one, is still the best there. So we made an error. So we're going to use the vomit with Harold. There we go.
Oh, Harold, that's gross.
What are you babbling about?
You really should have told the judges if you weren't feeling well.
We have to kill Harold. No, we don't have to kill Harold.
Ick.
We just
Now,
have to use the
how
fake
did that
vomit.
mess get in there? I think I'm going to be sick.
Someone in here not feeling well?
I was feeling fine until I saw that.
There we go.
Is that your regurgitation?
No, I'm an healthy human.
Didn't you just say you thought you were going to be sick?
That's just a figure of speech.
Do you realize you could have infected the whole show with human influenza?
But I just got all my shots.
You're a good-looking human, Harold, but you know the rules. You're out of the show.
And there we go. And that gets rid of Harold. In a very
What a mess.
unceremonious fashion.
I hate cleaning up after humans.
Oh my god.
So there we go. That's got rid of Harold. So now I think we can win. Yeah, we can win now. That's fine. Let's go to the judges area. We have to do it. Okay, talk to the judges. Okay, you need to do the best hair again.
Hey, don't you think you should judge best hair again?
Oh, all right.
Wow, that's the best hair I've ever
The way
seen
they
on a
move.
mummy.
Thick and full.
And juicy.
The mummy wins.
The mummy wins best hair.
Agreed.
So we win best hair.
Woo.
So let's. How about we judge the best laugh?
When are you guys going to judge best laugh?
Oh, all right.
Oh, all right. So we judge the best laugh.
Is there any like
Okay, who's got a joke?
like because
Hey,
they're
I
wearing
just
like
flew in
all
from
wearing little
Baltimore,
fezzes?
and boy, are my
Yeah.
suction cups tired.
Well, yeah, it's like a reference to like
Oh, classic.
it's like a reference to like, you know, some of those like American groups, you know, where like they all wear like buffalo hats and other weird things like that.
It's amazing how the mummy can
It's
do
like-
that without moving his lips.
I say we give him first place.
Yep.
Agreed.
Agreed. So we get first place for best laugh because we got that the laugh box from the clown, and now and now, excuse me, we just need to win best smile.
Hey, when are you guys going to judge best smile?
Oh, all right.
Hands down.
Hands down the best smile, thanks to them horse teeth. I mean, to be fair, he does have a pretty amazing smile. That's an amazing smile.
I like the quiet one with the big teeth.
Happy
There's
as Larry,
nothing
that
in
one.
the rules about them being white.
There's nothing
First
in the
place
rules
goes
about
to
him being
the mummy.
white. Okay, that's fine.
Agreed.
So, there we go. We have won all of the things.
Well, that makes him best
We
of
are
show.
best of show.
Let's go congratulate him.
And he just looks
Like for best in show.
yeah, like for best in show.
I'll miss his laugh.
I'll miss his laugh, yeah.
It's time to give him his winnings and start packing
Let's
up.
see if we
gotta
can get
this
to
whole
10
show
likes,
Baltimore by
chat.
Thursday.
Anybody lurking, like the stream.
Our work here is done.
And there we go. He looks so good with his cup and his smile. You'll see it in a second, Pop. He looks amazing. He looks so good.
Oh, look at that.
He's happy.
Well, Ted, this is where we
part ways.
You've certainly helped save humanity, even though you've been dead for thousands
Oh,
of
you see, you
years.
can't hear her
I think
voice
you're
either.
No.
Oh,
Favorite Edison.
oh, her voice is amazing. The voice actress for her is just absolutely stunning. So,
I'm gonna like watch a little bit back though, so I can hear it.
yeah.
Tell me, Lieutenant, how do you really feel about humans?
Honestly, sir, I think they're filthy, obscene, foul, sickening, like the stuff in your eyes when you wake up, like the wax that builds up behind your suction cups after a few days.
That's enough, son. I just wanted to be sure you weren't one of those humanist sympathizers. What with this ridiculous human show going on here, there's human
Or, I mean, what I
files
might
everywhere.
do is I might actually
I'm
move
no
to my
humophile,
laptop
sir.
so I can get into bed because my
That's
back is
good.
bothering me quite
Now
a bit.
let me tell you about a little
What about
plan
the Discord?
Yeah, I'll have to hang up and just be in chat.
All right,
Not
okay.
Like a normal shit muncher.
Like a normal shit muncher. If you want to do that, you can do that.
Yeah. Because we've got another hour, right? And I'm
Yeah, we got another hour to go. Yeah.
yeah, and I'm
You
quite uncomfortable.
are you starting to flag?
A bit flaggy.
Oh, right, no. Where's prison? There's the
And
prison.
then also I get
Say,
to actually like
Kitty,
hear the
What
sound then.
brings
you
a
know,
hot
you know.
tentacle babe like you to a dump like this?
I
Yeah.
don't think I'm contributing that much in the call, to be fair.
No,
to
no,
this.
that's fine. If you want to go.
I'm not like I think we need to be in the room together for us to really
for us to vibe, yeah. And also, this is different than Peggle because Peggle we can just chat and we can just do it. It kind of
you're talking a lot more about the game and stuff. So.
yeah, I know, yeah. This is kind of a bit different. It's a different
No, no.
vibe.
No, don't give me that shit. No, I'm not having that.
Okay, so yeah,
Join us, shit. Join us.
yeah. Go join the Shit Munchers, Pops. You hang up on the Discord call. And then, so everyone say goodbye to Pops' voice. You will only see her now in chattels.
I'll be there in a minute.
Okie dokie.
Bye.
Right, okay, so that's fine. Just my voice now, from now on. So, okay, don't you recognise me? Hey there, big boy.
I'm here to see
You big boy. So we're going to hit on the guard.
Really? Well, what are you doing for dinner? How about Club Tentacle? Oh, what am I saying? I can't afford to take out the trash, let alone a classy babe like you.
But we have...
I'm here by accident. Bye.
I'm enjoying it, though.
I
It's
don't
very
wanna be
nostalgic
here
for me.
either.
For something I've never played, yes. It's, I mean, it's, you know, like I say, it does have that, the art style is very 90s. So what we're going to do is we're going to give him the, what's it, Club Tentacle thing to him. There you go.
Whoa!
Dinner for two at Club Tentacle.
I can't wait to tell my wife.
And that's it, and off he leaves, and fucking, he's off for his wife. So now, we can use this. Now, use the switch.
You're free.
And we can free the humans.
To do what?
Free to run wild through the woods like humans should.
Big deal.
I said you're free. Now get off your fat, lazy butts and start enjoying it.
Enjoy being hunted for the rest of our lives by that mustached old tentacle with a big net? If we ran off, he'd be right on our trail. If we stay here, we know we'll be warm
and comfy.
comfortable.
So they are
Outside, we'd be eating
bugs and moss.
You'll be eating my fist in a second.
The woods are filled with wild animals, lions, tigers, and skunks.
Man, I hate skunks.
So he hates skunks. There we go. That's a nice little clue. He hates skunks. So we need to get these guys to fuck off, right?
Oh, here I go,
Go out the door.
Oh, I do so enjoy these freedoms that my forefathers fought and died for.
Give it up.
Sheesh.
You see, because what we actually want to do, what we actually need to do, we need to get into Dr. Fred Edison's... Right, I'll talk you through the whole... We need to get in there, but we can't because he's guarding it. Because that's what he does. Right? So, and the reason we need to get into there is because... Is here, now we've got a push there. We've got the Chronojon, we've got a plug, we've got a window, but it won't reach. So what we need to do is we need to use the extension cord with the plug. Put that on there, and then use the extension cord with the window. I'll plug that through the window. Boop. And there we go. And then we'll be able to plug the Chronojon, but we need to get into the basement to do it. So to do that, we need to... Push. Yes. So that is a push indeed. Right. But what we need to do... Let's try and think. Right. Okay. So... Things we need to do. Right. Okay, let's help him. Let's build the battery. Let's get the battery sorted next. Right, for Hoagie. So he needs... we've given him oil and we've given him gold. He needs vinegar. So, he's got some wine, hasn't he? Yes, he has. He's got some wine. Right, bottle of wine. Okay. So what we're going to do with the bottle of wine... is we're going to go here... And then we're going to offer the bottle of wine to these guys. So we're going to give them the bottle of wine to go in the time capsule.
Thank you. This is exactly the sort of thing I need for the time capsule. I'll bury it tonight, and it won't be seen for hundreds of years. Future generations are in your debt.
Whoa.
So what happens to wine over hundreds of years? It turns to vinegar! So, we're going to go with Laverne into the future. Hundreds and hundreds of years into the future. And I think, was it in this room? There's the time capsule. And we're going to open the time capsule. And we're going to pick up the vinegar. And then we're going to give the vinegar to Hoagie. And then Hoagie's going to give that to the doctor. And then the doctor has built the battery that we need for him to have the power. To power the Chronojon. Give the vinegar to him.
Ah, the final element for my ingenious battery. Stand back, boy. Give me room to work.
So there we go, we have the battery.
A miracle of modern science. It will look lovely here on the shelf until I take it with me to Baltimore.
Okay, so we're just going to pick up the battery. Boop.
Don't look now, but the British are coming, dude.
Eh? Where? Is that supposed to be
funny?
I'm very busy.
Hey, Chris, how you doing? What the hell is this? This is Day of the Tentacle. It's a bit of a point and click classic. It turns alcohol to a carbolic acid. So yes, so vinegar. So we now have the battery, but fortunately, the battery. Unfortunately, the battery needs electricity. But thankfully, we saw a guy who was inventing electricity. So, but he was doing it with his kite. So I think we need to do...
It looks kind of small for me.
Okay, use that.
It looks kind of small for me.
Use the lab coat.
It looks kind of small for me.
Okay. Right, so we need to somehow... Right. Okay, look at kite. Right.
I don't quite see how it can fly.
Okay, so we need to somehow... I think we need to change that design somehow so that it ends up using the lab coat, but I can't quite remember how to do that. Anyway, right, we can solve that little puzzle next, right? I've got to try and remember. Right, I'm starting to struggle now for what to do with stuff. Right, the contract. Ah, right, okay. So I remembered what we do with the contract. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to put the contract into the post in the past. Okay? We're going to travel back in time with the contract. We're going to put that in the post so that way it's there, and then all the money is in the Swiss bank account for the doctor so we can then buy the diamond. So what we need is we need a stamp, a ye olde stamp to put onto it in the past. And this guy has got stamp collection. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the disappearing ink with this guy's stamp collection.
Hey, want to see a neat trick?
Sure.
Neat, huh?
My Pony Express stamps. You ruined my Pony Express stamps. Not to mention 5 years of therapy. Get out of
He
my
obviously
room.
gets annoyed with that.
Jeez, what a grump. He should really try to find some outlet for those...
So there we go.
Negative feelings.
Negative feelings. So now we have the stamp book. Pick up the stamp album. And we will also pick up the penny stamp. And we're going to use the stamp with the contract. And then we're going to give the contract to Hoagie. And Hoagie's going to put that in the post.
This is no good. It isn't signed.
Ah, we've got to get it signed first. Right, okay. My mistake. We need to get it signed. Okay. Much better with sound. Right, okay. So we need to get it signed. Now then. Let's... No, keep going. So we need to rescue... We need to rescue Dr. Fred Edison because he is currently being held by the IRS. Okay, open the window, open the window.
I can't, it's stuck.
Alright, go through this window then. Right, so he's currently being held by the IRS. So... we're going to open the rope.
It doesn't seem to open.
Okay, pick up the rope, pick up rope. There we go. Right. Ah, that's what we're going to do. Right, okay, so we're going to go out here. We're going to substitute him. So we're going to use the rope with the pulley. Use pulley with rope. Floop. This will all make sense shortly. And like I say, this is the crazy shit you need to do. So what we're going to do, Dr. Fred Edison is tied up and with red tape. Literally tied up with red tape from the IRS. So we're going to use the red paint on the mummy. Boop.
Ted is red. See, red Ted.
Does it make you want beef baguettes? Jailbreak, exactly. We're going to use the rope with Red Ted. Whoop. Yeah, the mummy comes in handy. Like throughout the history, the era, the mummy is very useful. Okay, and then we're gonna pull the rope. Yeah, dark much. Yeah. So whip, up he comes. There we go. And now we need to... Right, do we use the rope with Dr. Fred?
Uh-oh.
Hey, where'd he go? Ah, there you are. Oh, by the way, capital gains taxes apply even if you spell your name in lowercase on the form.
Okay. That didn't work, right. Okay. So we're going to use Ted with Dr. Fred. No! Alright.
Thought I heard something. Everything okay in there?
Perfect.
Well, try and keep it down, okay?
Sweet. There we go. Right, so we swap that over. Right, okay. So that's that sorted. So now we can use the rope with Dr. Fred. And now we can go out there. And we can pull the rope.
Nah, I'm not going to make that mistake again.
Nope, he's learnt the mistake, so he's going to do it from this side. And this would totally not kill Dr. Fred, he's fine. And there we go. We've rescued Dr. Fred.
Okay? Dr. Fred? I'd better get him to the lab. Well, I got him in here, but he's out cold.
So he's out cold. Right, okay, so what we're going to do to wake him up, we're going to use the funnel with Dr. Fred. Use funnel with Dr. Fred. Boop. And then we're going to give him some regular coffee. Use a regular coffee with funnel. And that's going to wake Dr. Fred up. Obviously.
Damn good coffee.
Right, okay, so that's woken him up. Now we're going to give the contract to Dr. Fred to sign.
I got the contract for you to sign, Doctor.
Sorry, I don't like to sign things that I haven't read.
Okay, where are we? Okay, read it first, is it that?
Okay, so read it first.
I'm busy trying to think of a way to save humanity. I don't have time to read. Now leave me alone.
Right, okay. How do we get
Will you please sign this contract?
I don't sign things I haven't read.
Okay. Sign it or I'll get real mad.
Sign it or I'll get real mad.
How do we get him to sign
and
it?
do what? Not be my friend anymore?
Okay.
Ha ha ha.
Okay, so I've got to try and remember how to... Okay, so it's not that. It's not the flyer. Does anyone have any... Does she have anything? No.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't.
Oh, so we
think
can't even
so.
we can't get rid of that, right? Textbook. So Right. Okay. I think we need to convince him it's fan mail or something, but I can't remember how to do that. I am actually a little stuck now as to how we get him to sign it. I can't remember how to do that. Okay. Right. I know for a fact that we need to get that mouse off the cat upstairs. And I remember we need to do that.
Maybe we should add a rule that you can't dump sludge into the water supply.
See, that would have been a handy. That would have been a handy little rule to put.
You're right.
Because then we wouldn't have the whole purple tentacle thing. Okay. Okay, so open suggestion box.
It's padlocked.
Alright, okay. You have the ink, don't you? You could doctor it somehow. Yeah, that's possible. What else do we have? Constitution in progress. Look out, Constitution in progress.
They don't seem to have gotten too far.
Can we pick up the Constitution?
You can look, but don't touch.
No. Right, okay. See if there's anything we've missed. No, I don't think there's anything we've missed in here. There is a thing that I need to do in there, but I can't remember. We don't need to do it. Is there some fan mail down here? Look at that.
It's covered with plans and junk.
Okay, pick up bulletin board.
No way could I pick that up.
Right, okay. Yeah, we need to... I can't remember how to get him to sign it. Let's think. It's something about... I thought maybe it was like... Right, okay, so we do definitely need to do this. So let's pull Jed's bed.
Where am I gonna put it?
Push Jed's bed.
Where am I gonna put it?
Pull this bed.
Where am I gonna put it?
Okay, use squeaky mattress with Jed's bed. There we go. There we go, that swaps that over.
Sounds like the cat's caught a moose up there.
Right, now what we can do is we can use the squeaky mattress. Okay, and then we can pick up the mouse. Boop. Sorry, puss. Look at his little yellow butt. He's got a yellow. He's got a little yellow sausage roll. So we give the mouse to Laverne. Does he give you any clues if you talk to him again? He might do, yeah. There's other stuff we can do. I'm wondering if we find something a little bit later. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the toy mouse with the cat. Oh.
Yum yum. Scrumptious vermin. It's as if he'd rather scratch himself than play with this adorable rodent.
Right, okay, because we need to use that with the fence.
Can't get close to him.
Alright, use the glue with the fence. There we go. So we use that with the fence. Right.
This ought to be good.
There we go. Right. So he now goes like that. And then he's all covered in... There we go. So he's now covered in white paint. What is going on with that cat? There we go. So now he looks like a skunk. So now we can use the toy with the cat.
Well, what do we have here? Looks like a prosthetic
It's
rodent.
Le Pew! Yeah, Pepe Le Pew! And there we go. We now have...
Another specimen.
And now we have Puss. Now we have Puss. So, what we're going to do, because... This guy said the only thing that he was afraid of was skunks. There you go. Skunk!
Hey, look, a skunk.
So they all peg it.
Come back here, you mangy human!
And he goes running off after him.
Do this! This is an escape-proof facility!
When I say
Who
running
says
after him.
You can't learn anything from cartoons, eh, kitty?
Exactly. Well done. So, we can now open up the secret lair. So we can open the clock and go in there. FYI, it's 10:30. Yeah, I know. Right, so we're going to use this with the... Use the cord with the generator. Use extension cord with generator. So we can plug that in there. But there's no power because it's a hamster-powered generator. Time machine in ruins. Right, so we've sorted that out. Right. Okay, let me think. So we're getting close with that. Okay, so this is where I start. Not to rush you, just to let you know, yeah. So I'm now starting to get a little stuck. Trying to remember the various different things we need to do. So I know how to get her thing. Right, let's get her powered. I know how to do that. So first what we need to do to get her machine powered, so she'll be done, she needs a hamster for that generator. Okay. So, we have seen a hamster so far. Oh, excuse me!
Get out of here.
Okay, so we'll give him back his stamp collection.
Hey, you fixed
to
it.
calm him down.
I guess I can forgive you now.
Sometimes I do stupid stuff and
Thank
I
you.
don't even know why. As if my body were being controlled by some demented, sadistic puppet master.
I am the demented puppet master.
Sometimes.
Right, I am the demented, sadistic puppet master. So we're gonna pick up the hamster. We're just gonna take the hamster. Excuse me. Come on. Thank you. So we've got hamster. Right. Now, what we need to do is we need to get the hamster into the future. Somehow. So, there's a process called cryogenics where you freeze things. So, and then you can thaw them out in the future. So we're going to use the hamster with the icebox. In you go, little fella.
I'm sorry to do this to you, little fella, but it's for the future of the whole planet.
Boop. And then, if we... Oh, no, it's up here, isn't it? Sorry, the icebox is still here in the future. And then, so if we look at ice machine.
Looks like there's some kind of rodent down there.
Okay, so pick up frozen hamster. So there is the hamster. We have the hamster in the future now. But he's frozen in ice. Because he's a poor little hamster. And he's been cryogenically frozen. But you can thaw things out. Like, for instance, we can thaw him out in the microwave. So if we pop it in the microwave, we can thaw him out.
Gosh, I hope this isn't like the primitive, dangerous microwave ovens of my century. Those things could really pop a hamster good. Uh-oh.
But he's okay. So we got the hamster. But if you look, he's all sad and wet.
That was fun, but only because this is the 22nd century. You see, kids who put hamsters in microwaves back where I'm from get taken away from their parents and put up for adoption. So don't do it.
So don't do that in the present time. Only 200 years in the future. But if you look, he's a cold, wet hamster. He's a cold, wet hamster. So we need to warm him up. So many, many hours ago... In fact, about an hour and a half ago, you'll remember that we used the vibrating bed. So that guy fell off the vibrating bed. And we got a woolly jumper. We got a sweater. But the sweater... Love that you put that disclaimer in there. Yeah, it's well written. We got this sweater, right? But that's a human-sized sweater. And we need to make it a tiny sweater for the hamster. So we're going to use the sweater with the dryer. And then we also bashed the what's-it machine, didn't we? And that gave us a shitload of quarters. So we're going to use all the millions of quarters with the dryer.
Whew.
So we've put that many in there that when we go 200 years into the future, it's still going. And then it finishes. And then we're going to open the dryer. And there's a dinky little sweater in there. Pick up dinky little sweater.
Cute.
It's a tiny little sweater. And then we can use the sweater with the hamster.
This ought to warm him up.
And then he's a warm and cozy little hamster now. How good is that? So, this is why it took me months and months and months to brute force and to work it out. So we now have a hamster to power the hamster generator. So we're going to use the hamster with the generator. Oh no, we get punched in the mush. And then the hamster runs away and escapes. Legendary. And he escapes. So now he's in there and we can't get him out because he's stuck. Oh, we'll pick up the hubcap. I don't know what we need that for, but we will need it for something at some point. But he's stuck in there now. So we need to get him out. So it would be useful if we had some way of retrieving him. Because if we try and pick him up...
Not my type.
She won't pick up the mouse hole because it's not her type. So we need some way of getting him out of there. So what we could do with is some sort of device to retrieve him. Now, back in good olden times, well, that's still going, right? Obviously, because that's the past. We found a flyer which says...
It's from George's Hardware. George says that every American should have a vacuum cleaner in their basement.
Right, okay, that's good. So it would be interesting if we sent that into the past, and then Hoagie was to perhaps put it in the suggestion box for the US Constitution. And then perhaps maybe they would mistake it that George Washington was demanding that every home had a vacuum cleaner in the basement.
Boy, it's sure quiet in here. I wonder if there might be any ideas worth discussing in the suggestion box. Maybe somebody should take a look. I say, lads, I have an idea.
Does it have anything to do with starting a fire?
No. I was thinking it's about time we open the suggestion box. Don't you agree?
Sure, George, if you say so.
Yes, whatever you think is fine with us.
Excellent.
What's he thinking? No one of any importance has been here all day. What could be in the suggestion box?
Perhaps he intends to suggest something himself.
Oh.
Ah, here's a suggestion. It says,
George says every American should have a vacuum cleaner in their basements.
What do you think, gentlemen?
Whatever you say, George.
Your name's on it. I'm sure you must have a good reason for suggesting it.
Yes. It's strange. I don't quite... Well, I'm sure I had a reason for it. If there are no objections, we shall add it to the Constitution
immediately. So the Constitution of the USA.
Good, and so shall it be law.
Now has a vacuum cleaner. Yeah, they don't even know what a vacuum cleaner is. Ba-bum! Vacuum cleaner in the future. So we can now use the vacuum cleaner.
I don't think so.
Now use the Succomatic with the mouse hole. Okay, and then we can open up the hatch and pick up the dust ball and his little hamster. So we've retrieved the hamster, and we could use the hamster with the generator.
Well?
And there we go. We now have power.
Look at that sucker go. He just keeps running and running and running.
He's fine, little master. And there we go. So we've now powered that one. Okay. So that's solved that little mystery. So that's sorted her out. Absolutely. Yeah, so that's sorted her out. So she's now got power to her thing. So we need to sort out. He needs to power his battery. He needs to power his battery. So we do that with Edison. Is the hamster's name Rodney? No, I don't. No, he's not, clearly. Because otherwise he would not be running. So this guy, right, okay, so let's talk to him.
Excuse me, mister.
Mr. Electricity?
Mm-hmm.
That would be me.
Right, what's that part just before the crazy laughed? Okay, right.
Shouldn't you say the discoverer of electricity?
You think the ultimate power in the universe is just under some rock waiting to be discovered? Ha! I, Ben Franklin, am going to summon power from the sky by sheer force of genius.
Okay, right. Okay.
Well, I'll let you get back to your tugging.
Right.
Yes, back to science.
Okay, so if we give him that, well, does that do?
Nice raincoat. I wish I needed it, but unfortunately the sun continues to mock me with its insipid warmth.
Right, okay. So, I know that we need to call the weather. We need to make the weather bad.
Soon all the power of the heavens will be mine! All mine! If only we had some nasty weather!
Right. So, you see the dirty cart here? There's the old legend that every time you wash a vehicle, it starts to rain. Funnily enough. So, we're going to use the pail with the bucket. No, we're going to use the bucket with the water pump. Okay, and then we're going to use the soap with the bucket full of water.
The water's all sudsy now.
So now the water's all sudsy. And we're going to use the sudsy water with the carriage. So we're going to wash the carriage.
Dum-de-dum.
And then that's going to bring the rain. So that's how we get lightning.
Looks like a big storm. See, this is why I never wash my car.
Ah, and that makes him go inside.
Hey, Ben.
Oh, it's you.
Where are you going? What about your experiment?
Even science sometimes gets cold on account of rain, my boy.
But how are you ever going to get lightning if you're not going to stand out in a storm?
To be frank, which I am, I don't know. The science of electrodynamics, much like your mind apparently, is still in a state of relative infancy. Back to the drawing board, I say.
What a genius.
Right, so that solved that. Right, okay, so we've got lightning, and now I'm sure we give him... No, not him. Right, do we give him... Okay, give raincoat to him.
I got something good for you, mister. Mister.
Mr. Brainstorm? Yes, hand it over. Doesn't this belong to somebody?
Yeah, Red Edison.
Ah.
Right, so you then... Yeah, right, okay.
I'm sorry, but the man has no vision. A lightweight, durable fabric like this going to waste down in his basement. When I'm done with it, it will fly. Eureka!
So there we go.
The all-season Francocopter, ready to make history.
Later that day. Right, okay, so we've got rain, we've got lightning, we've got the thing.
No, there's no fuse.
So, what do I light?
For the last time, you're not going to light anything. You just push it.
The whole time? How am I going to get up that high?
Listen, just wait for me to say the word now. Then push the kite into the air, all right?
Got ya.
I'm on you, lasagna.
Right.
Let's hope so.
Okay, so we're going to use the battery with the kite.
Now!
Push kite.
Whee!
And then that pushes the kite up into the air with the battery in it.
Kind of funny.
You got it. Just hang on there.
She's too heavy. I can't control her.
Hang on, Ben. Hang on.
She's breaking up. She's breaking up. Run for your life. Now that was interesting.
Yeah. Say, can I see that kite for a second?
No, I'm taking it back to my lab in Philly right now so I can study the results. Wish me luck. I never got your name.
It's Hoagie, sir.
Nice working with you, Hoagie.
Hoagie?
I promise to name an invention after you someday.
Gosh, thanks.
What's a hoagie? Is a hoagie an invention of some sort? So we can pick up the battery, which is now fully charged. So we can now use the battery with the Chronojon.
Flush, my one chance of getting out of here? Yeah.
Alright, sorry. Use the thing with the plug. And there we go. That's that working.
Whoa.
So now they're both powered up. I think me and Dave... No, there's people have completed this. Right. So that is pretty much all that we need. We just need to... Right, okay. So... We still need to get him to sign the contract. So that's the thing. Right, is there anything in here? I'm trying to work out what I've missed.
Boy, the Edisons are a spectacularly ugly family.
Maybe not 11 years old. Yeah, I don't know if many 11-year-olds solved this game. But, right. Okay, so we need to talk to Fred.
Will you please sign this contract?
I don't sign things I haven't read.
Oh, forget it. I'll get rid of Purple Tentacle myself.
Oh, yeah? How?
Yes, here we go. Right. I'm starting a petition to ban all tentacles.
I'm starting up a petition to ban all tentacles.
There we go.
Wow. Where do I sign?
Right here.
There we go. My mistake. So he then signs the petition.
Well, good luck.
Right, so there we go. So the contract is now signed. We can now give that to Hoagie. Hoagie can now post it. And there we go. And that gets posted in the past.
Yes, what do you want?
Hi there. Is this Dr. Fred Edison?
Who did you think you called? Dr. Spock? Look, I don't have all day.
This is Farley Crock at LucasArts Games. I just discovered your contract among some very old files, and, well, our lawyers say that we have to pay you $2 million in back royalties.
There we go. So he's now rich.
For the use of your family in the Maniac Mansion video game.
What?
This is Farley Crock.
No, I heard that, you moron.
Right.
When do
So
I
we solved
get
that
my
little puzzle.
money?
Oh, right now. It's been credited to your Swiss bank account.
Operator, get me a travel agent.
Yeah, not too shabby.
This is an emergency.
Right, groovy. So that sorted that out. Right, okay. Now we're going to go buy a diamond. That's what we were missing. Right, we're going to go buy a diamond. Right. So they've all both got power. We just need a diamond for the thing. So we're going to call. So we're going to use the phone. We're going to phone that.
Couch Potato Shopping Channel. Wanda speaking.
I want to buy
Buy
a diamond.
That will be
Be
$2
$2 million.
Do you have a major credit card?
We have the Swiss bank
I
account
have a
number.
numbered Swiss bank account.
Do we have?
What's the number, sir?
It's 846-427-35327.
Very good, sir. We'll send the diamond by pronto post Lightspeed delivery.
A Lightspeed delivery.
immediately.
There we go.
Thank you for calling.
Bingo.
That's service.
So now we have all of the chronogens plugged in and powered,
Get this to Dr. Fred
and
right
we now
away.
have a diamond to fix the time machine.
That should do it. Where did you get this diamond anyway?
It was.
Well,
donated
you
by
can see it's a
group of
massive
Girl Scouts
diamond.
Who were in the neighborhood.
How heartwarming. According to my instruments, everything is in readiness. Your friends have activated their units, so it's time
So there we go.
to throw the switch.
Great.
Whee!
Hoagie.
So-
I'm so happy to.
There we go. We brought them back to the past, the
Hi.
present.
Laverne. Wow. I'm so glad you two made it back okay.
I hate to interrupt, but there's no time to lose. Now that you're back, we've got to proceed with the original plan and send you back to yesterday to turn off the
Sludge-o-matic. There we go.
Huh?
Yay!
What? Now hold on a minute, Dr.
So we still
Fred.
have to stop
They just barely
Pur-
made it back
Purple
to our
Tentacle.
time alive, and I think.
Aha, here he is.
You can't turn off the machine if I get there first.
Uh-oh.
Don't worry, guys. This time I know I can stop him.
Uh-oh. I guess we better do something.
Let's go.
So where we go?
Wait! You can't all go in the same stall. Didn't you see the fly?
So we are now in the past, but only one day in the past. And we are now a super monster human.
We're
Or some
kind of monster, dude.
great.
So now we are.
Stuck here the rest of my life, listening to Bernard talking and watching Hoagie eat. Mom warned me there'd be days like this.
Now, wait just a minute.
It's Perfect Tentacle!
It's Green Tentacle. What was that, Green?
Perfect Tentacle behind you!
What?
I believe he's trying to warn
Yep,
you
they're all
about
blended
me.
together.
Oh.
We're going to turn off the sludge-o-matic and defeat your evil plan, overgrown worm.
You sorry lot are no match for me.
But there's 3 of us.
Kind
Well,
of.
Sort of.
Ew.
Nevertheless, I mean to crush you.
Yeah? You and what army?
Why, this army, of course.
He's been busy.
Yikes.
You see, I've been busy.
Guy, he's been busy,
These
yeah.
are all versions of myself from the future. I've been bringing them back here using the Chronojon. Together, we will conquer the world. You 10 there. Go to the basement and guard the sludge-o-matic.
That could be a problem. So they're gonna go. So 10 of them are gonna go guard the sludge-o-matic, so that way we can't. Oh, sound effects are missing. They should be going.
No one is to touch the sludge-o-matic. Now, creature, I must decide what excruciating tortures to leave them to me. I've been itching for a chance to test out my newly completed diminuator.
Uh-oh. Excuse me. Us.
Oh no! So now we're Ickle.
All right, the rest of you come with me. Next stop, the world.
So
what do we do now?
Now we're little. Oh no!
Whoa!
It wears off.
Aha!
Run for it!
Damn. The battery must not have had time to recharge, but it will.
Shh! Maybe he won't find us.
You-hoo, where are you, human?
Right, so now we go. Right, so if we open, is there anything we can do in here? There's nothing we can do in here. Right, so we're gonna have to go out.
It's already open.
Okay, so just go out, and then we're gonna open this door.
Aha!
Uh-oh.
Take that. And this. Drat.
No, it's okay. We're going the wrong way. In
Always
there.
honks out as I'm about to finish them off.
There we go. And then we go through the little mouse hole. And then we're hidden. We just need to get big again. Right, there we go. And now we're going to pick up the bowling ball. We need that. And open the door.
Hey! Where'd he go?
And there we go. Right, and we're going to use the bowling ball on the purple tentacles. And then that's killed them.
Great! Now we can turn off the machine and prevent all this tentacle mayhem from ever happening.
Well, I'm certainly glad that's over
Golly!
with.
Yeah, let's get
Golly!
out of here.
Leaving so soon? We haven't had the chance to get to know one another. You humans are so small-minded. Ha 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 ha!
Eek!
Run all you like, you insignificant insect.
Okay, so we're going to talk to Purple Tentacle. And he goes, right, okay. Pretty handy with that ray gun.
Handy with that ray gun.
Center of the forehead every time. Would you like a demonstration?
I bet you couldn't hit your own forehead. No, okay. You couldn't hit your right.
No thanks, we can't afford it.
It's free of charge, unlike the diminuator.
Okay, what do you have against humans?
Just what is it you have against humans anyway?
Humans are our oppressors. They made us live in this horrible motel. They created us in ungainly forms, so we could not rise against them. Try walking around with your legs tied together and glue on your shoes. You'll see what I mean.
Okay, it sounds like you're mostly pissed off with... sounds like you're mostly pissed off with Dr. Fred.
Sounds like that's all Dr. Fred's fault, really.
I suppose you're right about that. I didn't start out hating all humans, just Dr. Fred.
So why don't you shoot Dr. Fred?
Why don't you zap Fred with the ray gun for a change?
Perhaps that would be entertaining.
But of course, Dr. Fred has got the...
Surely we can talk this out.
And squish.
Talk.
Surely.
Wait! You haven't heard the last of me. I'll be back, and the next time, the world and all its piffling inhabitants shall be mine. All mine.
Squish. And there we go. And then we stick him in there. And post him.
Okay, little fella. Mail this to Siberia.
Post him to Siberia. And there we go. We can turn off the Slutch-O-Matic. And then that solves the whole thing. All the tentacles disappear. And we've saved the world. So 3 hours, 1 minute. So slightly longer.
Our work here is done. Now we can go home.
And there we go. And that's complete the game.
Well, kiddies, it's been more fun than a jumpsuit full of weasels. Now, kindly get your freakish hide out of my home.
Please, Dr. Fred, you've got to get us out of this mess. We look terrible, and we can't buy clothes off the rack.
So it took like 3 hours, but to be fair, I was chatting through some of it, and I got stuck a little bit as well.
We could go on the talk show circuit.
Help us, Dr. Edison. You're our only hope.
Oh, all right. Idiots! It seems you're not exactly the sideshow attraction you imagined. You're just three complete
goofballs
stuck in one suit of clothes.
Yeah, there's like countless Star Wars references in this. So they weren't actually merged together, they were just in one pair of clothes. Lol. Look at Laverne.
Well, I'm glad that's taken care of. Looks like everything's back to normal.
So everything's back to normal. Apart from perhaps maybe a few of the things that we've tinkered with in time. Dum, 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 dum. So yeah, so that is Day of the Tentacle from start to finish. Yeah, Laverne looks high as fuck, yeah. They were like, both her and Hoagie are pretty much high as fuck all the way through this whole adventure. So that is Day of the Tentacle from start to finish. That's the whole game. Yeah, I had to kind of skip some shit and just sort of just generally do stuff. I think There's like, I actually have a playthrough on the channel already, which I think was about 2 hours long. I can't remember how long it was, where I just went through the whole game. Obviously not like streamed. So there was lots of bits where I was just chatting away and explaining what we were doing briefly. Obviously, as you can imagine, that would have taken a very long time to kind of work your way out without any guides, without anything like that. So like working out, you need to transport the hamster into the future, and you need to do shit like that, and blah blah blah, and spotting stuff. So yeah, they are good. I love that game. I absolutely love it. Like I say, it's just I love the whimsical, silly nature of it, and just the general shenanigans. Like I say, it took many months to break that game, but we did eventually. So there is another one I want to play through as well, which is called Broken Sword, which is not anywhere near as whimsical. And that, I think, will take longer, because I've only ever completed that once, many, many years ago, and I can't remember how to do it at all. I can remember bits, but I can't remember lots, and it's not as whimsical, it's much more serious, and it's all about the Knights Templar, so that'll probably be about 2 episodes, and will require a lot of kind of working, Broken Sword, and that'll require working more with you, the audience, to try and work shit out. And it will be a lot slower, a lot more kind of trying to work stuff out, and how do we do this, and I can't remember what to do now, and all that kind of shit. And that, interestingly enough, is made, well, I'll talk more about who it's made by next week when we play that, but basically I have a connection with that game as well, like over and above it was a game that I loved as a kid, so I have a bit of a connection with that. So yeah, you like working stuff out. So I mean, well, that's kind of the plan with these kind of point and click adventure type things. That's one that I know inside out and can just run through in a couple of hours. I don't know that many. Like, I know some. There are lots that I got stuck. There's like Sam and Max Hit the Road, which I had, which again was made by LucasArts. I never completed that. And from what I've seen from playthroughs, I got about halfway through it, and that's it. I never sussed that one out. So that could be like a good one for us to like try and crowdsource an answer, where we all kind of try and work them out together. And again, Broken Sword will require a little bit of working out and a little bit of memory to try and go through, but there's loads of point and click adventures that like I don't know, and I don't know how to do, and we can then work them out as a team and try and crowdsource an answer and try and work out how to do it. So that's kind of the plan for the podcast, and hopefully I won't be ill next time, so Pops will be able to be in here and we can crowdsource and work, because we've done one together, haven't we? We have done Broken Sword 5, I think it was. We did that together. Being you, me, yeah, being like it'll be me and Nuggies and Pops, and that's it. We'll work it out, and maybe whoever else turns up. So yeah, thank you very much for everyone that hung around. It's a bit of a different Friday feel. I'm gonna go to bed now because I'm knackered. Thank you for sticking with it. I think Nuggies is the only person that's hung with it the whole way through. But thank you very much. Oh, look at that. She's beautiful. So, thank you very much. The team being you, me, and Nuggies, lol, yes. Yeah, I got what you were saying. So, thank you very much for everyone that popped in, and for everyone that, Nuggies and Pops that hung around for the whole, to the bitter end. But you've now seen the ending of the game. You now know all of the ins and outs of it. So, thank you very much for coming, guys. And I will be back. I think, Pop, no, you're not streaming this weekend, are you, Pops? No, so we will both be back on Monday. I will be back with Hogleg in the evening. Pops will be back during the day with some more, I'm presuming more AC&H. And then we're starting GTA 4 next week as well. So next week's almost new schedule. It is Hogleg, which I don't know, GTA 4, which I do, and then probably Broken Sword. So thank you very much, guys. I will see you all anon. Thank you. Have a good weekend. And we shall see you all back on Monday. So take it easy now. See you later. Bye-bye.